Shut up and sit down.
Hello, gang. Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. Yeah, and that nutty bloke again with the puffing.
Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to stream. It's good stream. Yay! It's me, Mario.
So yes, folks. Hello, it's Friday Frolic time with mate Colin and Fox, and yeah. Hopefully we're going to get something done tonight, mate. But yeah.
Don't make promises. Don't make a girl a promise if you're not going to keep it.
I know. Let's have a quick look.
You called me a tart in chat. You called me a tart in chat.
Absolutely, mate. Well, you was picking on me as usual. Anyway, let's have a looky-loos in chat.
I don't know, big girl.
Model maker Dave's in, saying hello, everyone. Hello, Dave. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Got any motor?
Yeah, hello, Dave. Got your motor. Retro Rabbit Studios is in, saying hey. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Got any motor?
He says, I'm going to bake a pizza because I'm lazy human and don't want to cook anything tonight. Talking of cooking, spicy chicken wings.
Oh, shut up with... He's been torturing me with eating noises for the last half hour, the tart.
Absolutely, mate.
All I've had in my ear is nom 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 meat. Nom nom nom.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a lovely chicken. Whoa.
I order.
Retro Rabbit saying hello back to me. The lovely Gemma Williams is in, saying
Hey,
hi, Festa Dave and Retro. Hope you're doing all well.
Don't put your iPad on the floor, Gemma.
Yeah, hope you're doing all right, Gems. She says she's doing okay. Fox is in, saying goodly Evendale levels. Purple dubs. Yeah, may all your widgets be compatible. Yeah. Richard Pezzle's in, says hello, Colin, Fox, and everyone in Chapland. Hello, mate. Hope you're doing all right.
Got a new motor? Every time you say hello something, I'm going to say it.
You're a git.
Just
Gemma says
you can't physically slap me, so.
Oh, really? It's like I can post a slap if you want.
Oh.
Gemma
Just
says
put the right stamp on it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I won't do what you did. Yeah.
I can't help being rubbish.
Yeah, you're stuck in 1994.
Nobody cares, shut
up. Gemma says that she's hoping you and Mum and Fox are keeping well.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
You goes in, says, well, shiver me timbers if it ain't the Frolic crew even. A good evening, one and all. Hello, you. Hope you're doing all right up there. Have any of you got... Yeah, absolutely, mate.
He says, shiver me timbers. We've got to talk like pirates now.
It be Captain Jack Sparrow.
I think it might have been taught like a pirate day recently. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like a fireman, not a pirate. I don't know what that's about.
It's a bit like a cross between Phil Harding and, yeah.
Yeah, right, my babber. Where's Doc Martin?
You want to come in my trench, Tony?
That was actually quite good. Look at the stratification, Tony.
Yeah, I hope you're all safe as well, because we've got a bit of a windy night coming, haven't we? Richard's giving the hugs to everyone in chat. Eric's in, says evening on, everyone. Hello, Eric.
Good evening. Got any motor?
Cora Pink's in, says hello, everyone.
Hey, Cora.
Got a new motor?
I said hey, not hello.
Archie's in, says hey guys. Hello Archie, hope you're doing all right, mate.
Hello.
Candy Grand for Mongo's in, saying hello to everyone. Hello Jeff, all right, mate.
Got a new motor?
Oh dear, Nigel's in from Nigel's modelling bench.
Hey, Nigel.
Great music again, he says. Happy days. Yeah, I'll try my best, Nigel. You know how it is, mate. Yeah. We try to please. We don't always get it right, but we try. Cora Pink saying hello to Nigel. Jeff says, music for making models by really, really fast. Exactly. Absolutely. Normally Richie Lamb's there with a couple of paintbrushes doing the drum beats. Nigel, what's he saying there? Hello to all the tech-affected colleagues out there in Plastic World. Absolutely, mate. What was the one I was using yesterday? I was using something yesterday and I got a bit stoned by it.
Yeah.
Paul's in, Plastic Monkey, saying hiya. Hello, Paul. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Yeah,
hope you're safe down there, mate.
Oh, actually, no, I was going to say plastic magic. It's not. It's that fast-setting Tamiya cement is the worst for that.
It might have been the Mr. Colour levelling thinner. But yeah, I had me respirator on, but then as soon as I knocked it off, the fumes hadn't quite extracted enough, if you know what I mean. And
that lacquer stuff, you just basically got to leave the room for 2 hours, haven't you?
Yeah. But on a serious note, Paul, I hope you're all right there, mate, because you do live in the middle of the moors, mate. And stay safe, mate.
Yes, I like big safety hugs to any of our viewers in the north and east of Scotland right now who are getting absolutely battered.
Yeah.
And the northeast, up in Geordieland and the northeast coast of Scotland. Stay safe.
Yeah. I hope you're staying safe, folks, because we do care about you all.
I mean, if they're watching, they're probably indoors.
If
they're watching, they're probably indoors. So.
Yeah. Jeff's saying hi to everyone in the chat. Bobbins is saying hello to everyone, as is Mark Shellard. Nom 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 must be like listening to the Cookie Monster. Absolutely, Mark. I may have mocked him and teased him a bit.
Well, only if the Cookie Monster was making all his cookie eating noises and at the same time making it absolutely clear that you have no cookies and he does.
Yeah,
then that's exactly what he was like. Yes. Like, oh, look at all this food you haven't got.
I'd sit here and do some weathering, Fox, but I've got an handful of chicken at the moment.
I'm resisting you to do gestures to the camera, trust me.
GWT181 says, you all do excellent work. I'm enjoying the channel. Thank you very much, mate. That means a lot.
Welcome. Yeah.
Lord Bartley III is in. Good evening, my lord. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Evening and evening.
Hugh Gordon says, windy it is. Garage roofs and caravans have been blown away so far. Can't move for low-flying wheelie bins and trampolines. Yeah, we've got a wheelie bin that works its way around the path around the green. So as the wind changes direction, it goes one way, then and it just does laps, and it's just one of them.
See, ours get blown over, but luckily on our driveway there's a gate at one end, so they can't go anywhere.
Yeah, we've got like a long pathway here, so of course the wind scoots along it, and it's Of course, the pensioners come round the corner and get blown over. Bless them.
Oh God, yeah, we've never had a bin disappear off down the road. Luckily, thankfully.
Yeah. So it's going to be pretty ropey tonight, but a bit anxious.
Just keep an eye. If you're in Scotland, if you're in the northeast of Scotland or the northeast, just keep an eye out the window for like cows going past and grain silos and things. Yeah,
I get a bit anxious because obviously the wife's got to drive in it tonight up to Surrey, and I'm just a bit twitchy. Yeah.
Nah.
But anyway, that's the chat caught up. Nigel's modelling bench is saying to you, Fox, McDonald's double cheeseburger in my hand. Nice.
Yeah, but you know why that's not so bad? Because it's not a triple cheeseburger.
Yeah, I suppose you've got a point. But look at the weathering on there. Anyway, on a serious note, how you been this week so far, mate? How's mum?
I've got a cotton bud.
There you go. Lammerkins.
That's what I've got.
Oh,
we're all right. We're all right. Not too bad.
Yeah.
She's getting better slowly. A bit of a hiccup earlier this week when she was a little bit poorly at the start of the week, but thankfully it was just random poorliness, not anything. But she got a bad back at the minute, so.
Oh, bless her.
A bit with that. But just trundling along as always.
You know how you mock me and keep calling me whole boy. Don't know why, but you do.
I always mock. Yes. What have you been buying? Oh, ghosty horse.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I know. I know. Oh, mate.
Welcome to painting more glazes than you've ever painted in your entire goddamn life.
I was looking at the paints, and so I should be ordering them in the new year. Then paint.
There are some. Warhammer TV does have a Duncan guide to painting them with either glaze, I don't know if it's contrast paints or if it's just making glazes with Lamy and medium, but he shows how to paint that kind of the night stuff.
I'll have a look.
I've never done them, but from what he does, it makes it look really easy.
Oh, Nigel says unboxing, Colin. Now,
in fact, let's do go on, do an unboxing. Go on.
Oh, what, you want an unboxing on the black coach?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no worries, mate. 2 secs. Let's just have a
unless
shifty
you
around.
were going to do that on the actual, because you're doing it as a buddy build with Dave, aren't you?
Yeah, but I can open it. That ain't going to hurt, is it? I'm not gluing anything together. He says optimistically.
How do I put you full screen? I don't know.
I'll sort that out, mate. I'm just playing with me flaps at the...
Oh, hang on, I figured it out. There you go.
Oh, yeah, it's normally the little header-roon there, mate. Let's
yeah, I had it full screen at my end as well, so I couldn't see the buttons.
try and do it that way. How's that?
There you go.
So we go.
I can look with my eyes now.
Oh,
You're nice and
no.
clear tonight. You're not all pixely tonight for some reason, so it's all I can see everything today.
Oh. Not everything, I hope. I've got my longer shorts on. Look at the artwork, and it's stunning.
Look at that.
That's going to get cut out and put in a frame and hung up on the man cave, mate. I do like that.
I would recommend that. Ooh, what's it got on the back?
It's got a bit of paper scrollage with a load of writing on it, mate.
Go on, you got to read it. Go on.
Yeah. The Black Coach. The Black Coach is a funerary carriage of the underworlds, pulled by skeletal nightmare steeds and driven by Cairn Wraith. The carriage hurtles to the thick of the fray. Balefire flares as the spectral wheels even and hooves with an H streak through the air itself. The coffin within the ornate carriage holds the remains of a powerful undead creature. And it grows stronger as the coach harvests the souls of those slain upon the battlefield. As the unwholesome being grows into might, so too does the black coach until it glows with a nimbus of unholy vigour.
Nimbus.
There you go, folks.
Nimbus.
See what I have to put up.
Nimbus. Albatross.
We're going to go for a bit of slidage, are we?
If I go a bit quiet, it's because I'm not facing the microphone now, because I'm looking at my telly box.
Now, that's all right. Yeah, you got tentage.
I don't know why you're not all pixely, but it's great because I can see it. So
Yeah, you got instructions of the goodness. Oh, look at that. Oh. Yeah. And I'm gonna do this as the old traditional East End funeral hearse, you know?
Bizarrely,
With the old horses
bizarrely.
with the plumes and all of that gubbins.
You know what was really weird? After we had that conversation, I said you should do it as a proper East End funerary carriage.
Yeah.
I went downstairs the next day and Mama Fox was watching Heartbeat, and it was the one where they crash a big old East End funerary carriage.
Oh, really? Look
I
at
was
this.
like, what a coincidence.
Yeah. Bit of spruage.
Ooh,
Oh, look at that. Look at that wood. I've got wood.
I see
No,
dead
that
people.
sounds wrong.
I see dead people.
Got a geezer there, mummy. All of that.
Look
Dead
at all,
bloke.
look at all the filigree on the lid of that coffin there, just by your left.
I know.
That's
Look
crying
at
out
it.
for gold.
It is, isn't it? So, yeah. And I've got a load of the old, what's his name? Chain rasps and reapers and that in a big drawer there. So they're all going to get slung in amongst the build and all. Look, you got skeletal horses. Look at that. Don't know what that was, but hey ho.
I love the way. See, I'd be tempted. I know it wouldn't really work, but I'd be tempted to paint the actual horses as flesh because it's supposed to be like ghostly stuff, and the bones are underneath.
Yeah.
But you could paint it as kind of rotten flesh.
Well, yeah,
You know, like-
decaying,
like-
gristly, gnarly flesh, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, when you can see the bones coming through. Oh, that'd be gross.
Decomposing horses, isn't it? Well, of course, yeah, they're brown bread, didn't they? But yeah,
But
I
then again,
like.
they're kind of all misty. Now you see how big
Yeah.
that base is there.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that the horses stick out from the front of that. It's the coach
Yeah.
that fits. That's how big that's going to be. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's got an home up top there. It's going to go in. But yeah, I've got all the little reapers and that to go in there. So yeah, I'm going to have fun with that.
Yeah.
Again, I shall watch our man Duncan and the techniques he uses, and hopefully.
I don't think they've got that one, but I think they've got like how to paint. Well, it's when Nighthaunt first came out because they released a couple of other colours.
Yeah, he did the Gormgar's chain rasp things, didn't he, or whatever they're called.
Yeah. That's it.
And I've got a load of them dudes in there, so. So
Chain
yeah,
rasp.
folks. Chain rasps, innit? Rasps, because they chain.
Chain.
But yeah, looking at that bit of artwork on there, mate, I do like look at that.
And that's the thing I love about some of these GW kits is that looks so complex, and yet it's only 2 sprues.
Yeah. But I
And then you
got
get
that
some-
for the
you get-
fair price of 62 quid, mate.
That's all right, now.
All in.
Which means it's normally about what 85.
Yeah.
80? Yeah.
Yeah.
All in.
Yeah, I've got triple points.
Nigel says, "Ooh, the black coach, I like." Richard Pezzle says that should be an awesome build.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Well, the box art does it. Probably nothing like I'm going to paint it, is it? You know what I mean? But
Nigel says, "If Fox goes quiet, he's pleasuring himself." How very dare you? Look at that.
Stunning, isn't it, mate? Look at that filigree stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you could sort of do the horses as rotten, but I don't know. It probably wouldn't look as stunning if you didn't do it as spectral.
How clear is that?
That's just they're gorgeous, aren't they?
Beautiful, isn't it? So yeah,
Needs
I'm
more-
really looking
the
forward
only
to that.
thing I'd say is they need to put more gold on it because there should always be gold. Silver's rubbish, gold's better.
Yeah. Now, is it going to be fresh gold or old gold?
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
bit
know.
of both. Old gold with a gold dry brushing.
Ooh.
Oh,
Whatever
eh?
whatever you want to make it look like, that's what it'll look like.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll build it
Tell
on
you
the
what-
buddy builds, but probably paint it mostly on video.
And what you need to do is get like a little pack of 1,000 rivets and make one of them a pearly king. Like millions of rivets.
That'll work.
Today I've glued 5,000 tiny rivets onto this dude, all in perfectly straight lines,
I like your thinking, young fox.
and I'll be here for 6 months while I do the other one.
So yeah, hopefully you liked that, the black coach.
Oh yeah.
One of those that, dare I say, it jumps out of the page when you look at it online, and it smacks you around the face, doesn't it? It's like, yeah,
I mean, I have to admit, I've not got any interest really in the Age of Sigmar stuff because I don't really like fantasy nonsense, he says, with thousands of hours in Skyrim. But some of the models,
they're stunning.
some of the
They're
models, I like some
stunning.
of the Skaven stuff. There's a bus. There appears to be a bus on your table.
Yeah, it's because I'm opening the drawer that's got all the raspy dudes of goodness in it.
Raspy, have you painted them or are they just made?
No, they're primed.
Prime your dudes.
See, I've got all of these geezers, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I think a load of them. I've got an absolute, as you could see, drawer full of them. All different
I
ones.
made all of them.
Yeah. Okay, so
Mint.
kinds of weird dudes.
Yeah, get them primed up in a light white colour, and you could start doing
Yeah.
kind of glazes on them for those spectral
Yeah.
effects.
So
Awesome.
yeah. So
be
we
a
can
good-
have a bit
good
of
six-
additional buildage going on.
That'll be a good few weeks of painting. Fun that.
Cool, yeah.
I like doing bones, like painting bones,
Yeah.
because they're not hard to paint, but they look great.
It's bones as well, isn't it?
Dang it, this is a magnificent looking model, says Candygram. Thanks for the unboxing, says Nige.
It's all right, mate. Glad to help.
Pot of gold choco, says Rabbit. Festa, that does look good, should be a pleasure, says Mark Shellard. Oh
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it, Mark. Be honest with you, mate.
You've got a device.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
paint stirrer.
you're a paint stirrer. Shall I do some work? I better do some work, hadn't I?
That's what I'm doing. I'm just moving and all reorganising my bench because I've
Join us live tonight when we just fart about organising our bench and tidying up and maybe doing some hoovering and dusting and stuff.
Oh, did you say hoovering? You want me to hoover, do you?
No. Oh, with the little thing that does it actually whiz around the bench automatically? I still need to get one of them. It's a pity it doesn't pootle around by itself though.
Oh, it'd be cool if it did, wouldn't it?
Can you not get an Arduino on it and make it remote control?
Could do.
It's never going to turn off now. It's
you
going to suck in. It's going to suck in everything like a black hole.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to get one of those.
They are
Right,
good.
what are you doing tonight? Dog breath.
Someone's picking on me.
With your chicken and your food and your nonsense.
I'm going to be painting some of the clothing on these lads. Get them painted up. What else have I done? Smack your head on the microphone, Carl. I've drilled all the holes ready to put the pins in the side.
Hey, pins in the side for what? What?
On these bits of metal here, I'm going to put the pins in the side for the rivets, so it matches these.
Oh, right. Got it. I thought Oh,
Pardon
excuse
me.
me. I thought you had. Have you not got like millions of? I thought you had a rivet making thing, didn't you?
Yeah, but I tend to use
Actual pins.
actual pins, cut them down, and it gives you a nice
right.
bulbous rivet head.
Beg your pardon. You keep your
Yeah.
bulbous items to yourself, thank you.
You get a nice polished. No. So
Look at the bulbous celerity.
yeah, I've had a bit of a dingage with the roller. Gave that a bit of a start. Bit of a dirty up.
Yeah, you said you were going to weather it up first, weren't you?
Yeah, so let that settle, and then I shall then go over that with more layers.
Layers.
So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Put the white down on the funnel there, ready for the checkers to go round that.
Oh, checkers, yes.
The funnel of goodness that Nigel sent me.
If you want a handy tip to make checkers look,
Check.
if you want an easier time, and you don't end up with like checkers where you're panicking because one column is really fat and one column's really thin and one row is really tall and one's really short.
Yeah,
Paint them at a 45-degree angle
that's a good
to the
shout.
horizontal, because then naturally your eye doesn't.
Well, it's a bit like figure painting, isn't it? When you turn the head upside down and do the eyes, your brain isn't registering.
Yeah. So I
So
sometimes
get
I do
'em
checkers.
bang on.
So sometimes you'll see me doing them at 45 degrees. When I had to paint checkers on the ailerons on my Dackerjet,
Yeah.
I couldn't. I had a thing that wide, and I had to divide it into rows. And I'm like, I'm never going to get it neat. I've got to.
Yeah.
I'll do them at 45 degrees. Then I've only got to paint little columns, and it's dead. And it's just
Yeah,
you
it
only have
makes
a
it
little bit
easier.
to worry about. Yeah, you've not got to divide the width of it into even columns. Then it's much easier.
So this is why you're a guru, mate.
No, it's because I just put the word guru after model making. That's why I'm a guru.
I was trying to big you up then, mate.
Yeah, I'm only model making guru because when I started, the .guru address had just become available.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll have some of that. Thank you.
Absolutely, mate.
Tonight I will be mostly, as I have been for many nights, still doing a pin wash on the Bane blades. I've moved off the German grey one, and now I'm on I'm on the corn to cano one. And I was really struggling to know what colours to use for the pin wash.
Yeah.
Because they're lighter colour. German grey obviously is a dark colour, and it's not going to look. I thought that the pin wash I used on the German grey one would be too dark and intense and green.
Yeah.
For this one, but in the end I tried different colours and thought, you know what, sack it, I'll just use the same one.
Yeah.
I was going to use like a brown tone, but if I'm going to do rust on it, then it'll just look like rust, and then I'll be adding rust on top, so there's no point doing that.
Nah.
Because this is supposed to be grime and shadow.
Yeah. All supposed
Now,
to
don't
be
forget-
grimy.
Now don't forget, folks, because Colin's really rubbish at pimping himself. He's completely not bothered to tell you, of course, that if you're watching this and you're not in the live chat, you need to come and join the live chat. So if you're watching this embedded in Facebook or Twitter or somewhere else, wherever he's pimped it, then click on the YouTube icon at the bottom right hand corner.
Absolutely.
And then you can join the live chat. And if you're in the live chat, we want to talk to you guys as we go along. But two things to remember: one, we're busy painting, and two, we're old and rubbish, and we have to wear magnifying lenses. So when we look at the chat, it looks like that, and we're like blur.
Yeah.
So if you just say, "Here's an important question," but we won't see it because our chats are like there. So if you want to ask us an important question, please either do at Festa67's workshop and then your comment, and that way at least Colin can see it because it'll put his name in an orange box. You can do at Model Making Guru, but it might not come up because I've not been in chat active for 10 minutes or more. So do at Festa67's workshop, or if you want to, you can do a super chat by pressing the dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. That puts your comment in a big coloured box, and it also helps Colin out, helps Colin's channel out.
Absolutely.
Because your super chat will get him a coffee, basically.
Absolutely.
And don't forget, you can support Colin because he's lovely. He's a bit rubbish, but we love him anyway. He is lovely. So if you want to help support him and keep this channel alive, go to patreon.com/Festa67's workshop. I nearly said mine then. Patreon.com/Festa67's workshop and become a patron, or click the join button underneath any one of the videos on this channel or this stream and become a channel member. You get loads of benefits, and you also get access to the 24/7 live Zoom hangout that's for members and patrons only. And if you don't do all that, then I'm going to find you and I'll kill you. I won't kill you.
That also is on the ticker going along the bottom of your screen there, folks.
Well, but I'll find them and kill them now. That's probably not good.
No, all the ways of supporting the channel.
Yeah. So he would never do that pimping, so I'm going to do it.
Oh, no, I'm useless. You know I am.
Yeah. So, yeah, help out. Help support the channel. It's all very nice getting content for free, but at the end of the day, the people making the content have to put food on the table. So, if you want to keep getting free content, help the channel out a bit. You know you want to.
It shares the love at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, yes, folks, that all-important question. It's in the belly. What is on your benches?
Mm-hmm. What's in your belly? Oh, I'm going to regret asking that. What's in your belly, Colin?
Oh, mate, well, I may not have mentioned this to you.
Did you not mention it?
No, but I went to make myself a cup of tea just before we went live, and the love of my life pointed out that I hadn't had no sustenance, and presented me.
You spray booth talks to you.
Yeah. And presented me with a nice big plate of spicy chicken wings, some sausage rolls, garlic bread, various different chicken, spicy chicken, onion barges. Oh, mate, lovely it was. And I've still got some of it just to the left of me there, mate.
Oh, jolly good. Git.
That's all right, mate. And obviously it's been washed down with a nice, big, hearty, warm cup of Barry's tea.
Have you still got your Barry's tea? Oh, no, you've got your own tea bags, haven't you?
Yeah, got Barry's tea bag, shit.
Did you get the pack of 600?
No, we got the small one to start with because she's going up the cash and carry.
Oh.
So she'll get them in a crimbo, mate.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
So, yes.
Belly for me. I had a bit of a disaster tonight. I made Fox's mess, but it came out more like Fox's mess soup. I didn't have enough. Fox's mess is basically, it's usually like potatoes, carrots, onions, leeks, cabbage, all boiled up. And then some sort of meat product added, like chopped up hot dogs, or it could be mince of some sort, or some sort of minced meat product, or something that could be bits of chicken chopped. It doesn't really matter what the meat is. All put into a massive pan with loads of butter, loads of mayonnaise and sweet chili sauce and whatever tasty fluids you want to add to make it into a stodgy mess. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough butter, so I thought I'd get creative and instead put a whole can of mushroom soup in there. Just to get the stodgy liquids, but unfortunately it just came out like lumpy soup. So it was nice. It just wasn't Fox's mess. So that's what I had for belly. There's still some left, and also we had a whole mess of mince pies because Mama Fox bought a load of mince pies.
Yeah, I had some mince pies the other day. Shouldn't have, but I had them.
She also really oddly ordered me a few packs of these coffee bags. It's like instant coffee in bags.
Oh, God, Speedy ain't watching.
Yeah, well, she said, I've ordered you these, and I'm like, brilliant. A month after I've stopped drinking coffee and drinking tea, but thank you very much.
Yeah, God.
Bless her. But I've not tried them yet. They look quite nice, though, so I'm going to have like one in the morning, maybe.
Please put one in an envelope and send it to Speedy. You know you want to. You know you want to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not really sure what the point of a coffee bag is, seeing as the coffee actually dissolves anyway.
Yeah.
Unless it's like the grounds and beans in a bag and it doesn't dissolve.
I still remember my mum's 1970s style coffee percolator bubbling away in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a kid. Proper old school.
Oh, yeah. I've not actually looked at them because they're all sealed, but I assume it's not just dissolvable instant coffee. It's probably grounds or something.
No idea, mate.
Might make for a nice cup of coffee, actually, rather than just instant coffee.
Yeah, it's not a blend. Sorry, go on.
But it has got to compete with Dow Egbert's Gold,
Oh, yeah.
which is my usual coffee of choice, which would make Spiddy just explode in hatred.
So I must admit, oh God, here goes. I am a bit partial to a bit of Earl Grey.
Ooh, get you with your pinky finger sticking out, big girl.
Well, the wife buys it, and I obviously drink it. But
Grey. It tastes like you're drinking perfume.
don't hold back,
Middle-class
will you,
nonsense.
mate?
Nah, you want proper tea.
But yeah,
Grey.
I have been known to have a odd cup, purely and simply because when H asks me what I want to drink, I go tea, Earl Grey hot, because it's John Luke Pickard, isn't it, out of Star Trek?
John Luke Pickard.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I told you I'm good with names.
That's the only reason I ever tried Earl Grey tea once, was because of that, and realised actually it's pretty horrible. It's not actually refreshing like a cup of tea with milk. And well, I don't do sugar anymore, but in the olden days, cup of tea with half a pint of milk and 300 sugars in it. Oh yeah.
I've done sugar for a long time.
Nope, I can hear your diabetes twitching.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, won't be doing that.
Do you know what's really amusing me?
What's that?
I don't know if it's something you're doing or if it's just like little noises from your fish tank. But there's a little noise in the background, like a little tiny clicky noise every now and then, and it's exactly, and I mean exactly, the sound in Fallout 4 when you walk past an elevator, and the little elevator switch is flickering. It's like tick, 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 tick.
Ain't my thing smacking against me spanner, is it?
I beg your pardon? No,
Yes.
it's just like, no, I think it's probably like the fish tank doing something. I don't know what it is. It's just not loud. It's just quite an amusing sound because it's making me give me happy Fallout memories.
I was going to say I've changed pump since last week, so
Yeah. I know not. It could just be normal water trickly noises, but it's like a little tiny noise. It's
it's
quite relaxing.
You're picking up the tank heater, then there's a waterfall on it.
Yeah. It's just like a little tiny noise. I love tiny noises.
God, I'm surprised that's picking it up because I've got my gain literally switched off.
No, don't forget I've got ears like a shithouse rat, so.
Yeah, because you know what I'm like. I don't bloody hear the noise.
You wouldn't know if there was a truck outside your door.
I had them big fans going, wouldn't it? And you used to say, what are them fans? What fans? I can't hear nothing. Yeah. Get your missus out there.
Yeah.
My missus says the computer fans, they're knackered. Near them in the lounge. Oh, thanks for telling me, love.
Yeah.
F old coot, she says.
It's not wrong. Yeah, it's quite a nice relaxing sound because it's like a little environmental sound in Fallout 4.
Oh, yeah, that'll be all the bubblage for the fish tank then.
That's nice. I like the little sounds like that. That's the one thing I like about fish tanks, the little tiny sounds you get.
Yeah, see,
Well, all the fish as well.
You got the waterfall just over there. See it? Through the glass. And then you've got
like a little
volcano. And then you got
volcano.
bubbling skull tank.
You should always have a skull castle, shouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what you're hearing then. Okay, mate.
It's nice. It's nice. I like it.
You have got ears like a shithouse rat, I'll give you that.
Well, don't forget, of course. I mean, the people watching probably can't hear it, but don't forget, you are literally right pressed against my eardrum.
Yeah.
And in this earpiece, all bass is removed, so I can hear everything that's not got anything that's not.
You shouldn't have told me that, should you? Moist.
Okay, not all bass is removed. God damn it! As we've just found out.
Spicy chicken wings.
I stopped listening. Bala bala bala. Oh no, I've forgotten how to speak English. I only speak some other language now. English means nothing to me. I'm afraid I only now understand Senegalese. There you go. Unlucky.
You can always guarantee this is what we do. We make each other suffer. If one of us can get the other one wound up, that's what we do. And then we mock each other mercilessly, don't we, mate?
Yep. We both come from the kind of environments where if you're not taking the piss out of each other, then you're doing it wrong. I mean, I come from the kind of environment where when we used to go on, like, Sunday jaunts to the pub, when we spend all day in the pub having a proper slow drinking sesh of a Sunday with the Sunday lunches and stuff. One of our friends, we all learned, whenever we got a new mobile phone, the first thing we learned how to do, this is in the days of, dumb mobile phones.
Yeah.
The first thing we learned how to do was how to change the language on our mobile phone when it wasn't in English. Because the first thing he would do, if you ever left your phone alone, if you ever left your phone on the table and went to the bar or to the lift, he would pick up your phone and change it to like Suomi or some shit like that.
Oh, really?
So we basically had to learn the key combinations to reset the language without knowing what language is actually on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we get that banter from the fact that we both worked in garage environments, didn't we? Spray shops and things, and you've got to be able to take a lot of banter in them environments.
Oh God, yeah.
But good fun time.
Hey, Bayek, I can see the re-grand. I think the wind seems to have calmed down a bit outside now. It must all be on the way to you.
Yeah, we're blustery as a blustery day out there. Yeah. I'll do a bit of chat in a sec. Just paint this pair of trousers, and I'll have a read
Paint your trousers. Oh yeah, I can hear. I can make it out now. It's a nice trickling sound. It's quite relaxing, actually.
It is, isn't it? Soothing.
Yeah, it's like having a little Zen garden.
I mean, I may have fell asleep in here last night and woke up with my tongue on my shoulder, but hey,
Oh, you know what I saw the other day, and I don't know why it was in my YouTube suggestions, but it's basically a channel where, you know what a Zen garden is.
Yeah.
Where you have like the gravel and you get the little rake and you just make little patterns and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, it was basically a channel where they have like this miniature Zen garden just on a desktop on the countertop, and the camera's pulled in so you can't see the edges of it.
Yeah.
And it's this white fine gravel, and they've got a tiny little rake about that big.
Oh.
And they're just making these patterns.
Yeah.
And they might put like a pebble in the middle and then work round it and make these patterns and these little spiral. And I was just sitting there just like, oh. Every single cell in my body just went to sleep. Because all you can hear is a little scratchy noises, and it was like making these spirals, and I was like, wow, I'm just so zoned out now.
It's like the bonsai trees and things like that, and it just looks so cool. Right, let's have a looky, Lucy, where we got to in the chat.
I was just going to come and do the chat. I'll let you carry on.
That's all right, mate. You carry on, do a bit.
No, you go on.
mate.
You carry on. I'm just waiting for paint to dry now.
I'm just scrolling up and having a looky, Lou. That's Jeff saying hello. Bobbins is in saying hello. Hello, Bobbins. Hope you're all right, mate.
Look at the popularity.
Paul saying hello to Jeff. Retro Rabbit's going all chicken. Absolutely.
Shut up.
You Gordon's saying to Nigel, how do you rate Modeller's World clear coats? Not tried them, mate, myself, but be intrigued to find out. Honest. Mine, I must admit, that life colour metal set looks pretty damn sexy, mate. You know, the one you showed off.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to jump ahead very quickly and just say Candygram makes an important point about channel members. Channel members get to post the exclusive Spider Pig icon.
Absolutely, yes. You get icons of goodness if you join the channel. He's got one in the chat there, a Festa Head. You get the Spider Pigs. I've got some more that I want to put up.
How do people know what the icons are? Because I've never actually done it. I'm not a member of my own channel, so they just do. They do like colon and then.
Yeah, you give them a name.
No. So I mean, how do people in the chat know what the icon? I wouldn't know what to type to do them.
I think it's an hashtag. I think I'm right. I don't know. I've never had to do it.
No, I think on mine it's like you do colon and then you just start typing Fox because they're all called Fox 1, Fox 2.
Yeah, I mean on mine, when you go to type in chat, if you click the emoji icon, your custom emojis should be at the very top of that list.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, right, I got it.
Are you with me?
Yeah, because I've never.
Yeah,
I'm not a member of my own channel, so I said, here's all these emojis. How do you use them? I don't know.
Yeah, they are good. That was Nigel on about his Mackie D.
Festive burger and double cheeseburger. Oh, he's got a festive burger.
Steve Spencer Beanie's in down at Totally Scale Model. Says, evening everybody, and hope you're all well. As do we, Steve. Hope you're doing all right, mate. And good to see you back in. Muse is in. She sneaked in to give Carl a hug, and then she's off back to work. Love you too, my darling. Hope you're doing all right, Muse.
All right. Just to go back a little bit, because Nige and Steve did give us some bench stuff as well.
Oh, right.
Nige has a 132nd Sperry ball turret on his bench.
Oh, nice.
And Steve has a Revell Imperial Star Destroyer. He's doing the fibre work.
Oh, nice. Happy days. Didn't see then. Where were they? Further up?
After the bit that you read.
Yeah, I can remember Nigel's bit. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally Scale Model says you should do it as the Craze Carriage. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, I apologise. You're actually well behind where I am. I was reading well ahead of you. I do apologise.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't read it out. Hey.
Yeah. Hugh Gordon says to acrylic lacquer. Yeah, I went right back to when Nigel was mocking you about having burgers, mate.
Oh, right, yes. I didn't realise you'd gone that far back. Because, ironically, they were talking about burgers as well. And now you're talking about burgers. Never mind. Hang on, what's an acrylic lacquer? How can you have an acrylic lacquer? It's either an acrylic or a lacquer, isn't it? I'm confused.
Yeah, I think he's on about acrylic gloss and lacquer gloss, I would have thought. I don't know.
Oh, all right.
James is in. Evening, morning. Colin Foxx, everyone in chat.
James.
Did you do Steve's?
Hello.
Did you do Steve's belly and bench?
I didn't do the belly bit. I did the bench bit.
All right. Okay. Well, he's had homemade double cheese and bacon burger with homemade triple cooked chips.
Oh, what does triple cooked chip mean? I don't understand.
Cook 3 times, Fox.
So you cook them, let them go cold, and fry them again?
I don't know. I'm just mocking
It sounds
you,
good.
mate.
It sounds good. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, James.
Steve, tell us how you triple cook chips.
James has got chicken tikka masala, pilau rice, 6 onion bhajis, and naan bread. French prepping Lego for what's that? An inner J21 locomotive and Sesame Street. There you go.
I think that's an LNER.
Yeah, Ross is saying there's an out wrong with a bit of Earl Grey.
Well, yeah, apart from it's not actual proper tea. It's just noncy, pinky finger nonsense for Ponzi types.
Candy Graham says Spiddy Q8 opening a big package of instant coffee packets is the unboxing video we all want to see. Yeah, especially if he does it live, because the language, I think, would be quite impressive.
Send him a note saying, please open this. Open it on a live stream only.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd have to try and sort out one of our mod streams and get him to do it on that.
The only thing is we've talked about it now, so he's going to know, isn't he? Because you have to send him it anonymously. Yeah,
but the thing is, we might do this sometime late next year. We don't know.
He might not watch this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Bobbins belly grilled salmon fillet with pasta.
Ooh.
Bench has just started a French pre-dreadnought battleship named Voltieri.
Ooh.
James is showing off the Festa and Spider Pig icons.
Spider Pig, yeah.
And Candy Graham says channel member icon posting. Click the emojis under the chat, and the exclusive emojis are right at the top. Absolutely.
Oh, you've done a chat in the chat. Oh. What's right below that comment? Young man.
ECIDO. Belly Coles Jr. Angus Burger playing Halo Infinite.
No, up one. Young
Plastic
lady.
Monkey. Night, guys. He says he's off to bed. See you later,
Good
Paul.
night, Plastic
Take
Monkey.
care, mate.
Finger of shame.
No, I like to type in Musie's Uggs because she'll be watching it back later, and I don't want her to think I forgot her because I'm being nice.
If she's watching it back later, she'll hear your mouth words.
Yeah, but it's still not the same because,
She might be watching it later on at work on a mobile and not see the chat.
She likes her visual Uggs, does our Muse.
You're making excuses now, aren't you?
I am.
You're failing miserably, I'll tell you that for now.
The one time I don't do it and get a roasting and I go, Fox said, then you'll go into denial when she questions you. I know you will. Because you'll leave me hung out to dry.
Exactly.
Steve saying cut the potatoes into thick chips, blanch them in boiling water, dry them off and fry them until just under golden. Then you roast them in the oven, sprinkle with sea salt. Oh,
That sounds like far too much work.
yeah, but that sounds proper Gordon Ramsay stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know, but compare that to open the bag, put them in the chip making machine, press the button, come back in 12 minutes. Chips.
Yeah, but it's all golden blue, isn't it? It's like, well, have a bit of that.
Still tastes like they probably still taste like potato.
Absolutely. Yeah, potato and chips. What's in the name?
Potato!
Scale Model Ninja Ross says belly, cheesy chips. Bench is just finished off. The last little bits on the Baneblade. Oh, Baneblade, goodness.
Good lad.
Happy
Baneblade.
days. I'm going to type in
No, you're
some
not.
words.
No, you're not. Not allowed.
And it is red to here. I know, I'm
Oh, you're
trying to
allowed
be
to
all...
do that.
Yeah, trying to be all profesh. See? Hold up, you'll type in now. Turd.
Just making it clear.
He's a git.
The following statement is true. This statement is false. Wait, what?
You are allowed to type that. But you're not allowed to type what you've just typed. Oh, this is going to be a long argument that I'm going to lose. That's why you can't see it, Coles, because you haven't flipped your lenses back down your ilch. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, keyboard off. There you go. My paint's still not dry enough to be fettling yet. Oh, it's the downside of doing this. You have to sit around for a bit. Yep. Are you steady now? Nom, nom, nom.
So how much more you got to do on them then, mate? You know, because you're losing the will to live in some respects, aren't you?
No, it's that. It gets to that point where I should have finished them weeks ago, but it's because I only get a little bit of time each day, not every day.
Yeah.
I have to get time as and where I can. So I've still got to do the pin wash on the sides, that bit, and the back, and the turret, and the two sponsons. But once I've done that, I'm not really sure. I've got to then weather the tracks.
Yeah. Oh, talking of not doing pimpage, finger of shame. Yes, you. Do you want to pimp your Black Friday price drop, mate, for your eBay item?
Oh God, yeah, I forgot. I've never even thought about that. Yes, as you know,
see, brilliant. I'm impressed with myself.
Yeah, but this is your channel, not my channel.
Hey, mate, no, this is our show. It's not my show. It's our show. That's what you would say on a Sunday.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, yes, as you know, I sold my Wasbom Deckerjet, and the Lehman Rust that I bought from eBay and restored and repainted from garbage to actually nicely painted. Well, I think it's nicely painted. My Tabletop Trauma Centre eBay Rescue Lehman Rust is for sale on eBay, and as it was Black Friday, I've dropped the price by a bit. So the price has gone down slightly. Took a chunk of it off. I say slightly, it's quite a bit I took off it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cut my own throat dibbler. So I dropped the price. I took a chunk off the price. So if you've been looking at thinking of snapping it up, don't miss out. It's one of a kind. I won't do a Tabletop Trauma Centre Lehman Rust again. So, yeah, go and snap it up. Available on eBay, which I can't give you an address for it because I've no idea what it is. So if you just go to...
I'll sort that out. I've got it. I'll have the link for it, and I'll bung it in the chat for you, mate. Bin that he's dropped out there. Let's bring up face ache. And I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, no worries, mate.
If you're in the boom hut,
link out.
Yeah, if you're in the boom hut, it's actually at the top of the page as a pinned post or an announcement. If you go to any one of my Tabletop Trauma Centre Lehman Rust videos, the link's right there in the chat, in the top of the description for that one as well. I'll put it on Twitter and stuff earlier on today as well. EC Idaho asks me if I'm doing more Tabletop Trauma Centres. Yes, I am, eventually. And I'll show you what the next one is, because I've had it sat here for ages. there's been so much going on this last 12 months that I've not had a chance to do anything. The next one is a Wasbom Dakajet that I bought off eBay. And it's basically, whoever did it has built it in the most boring configuration possible with wings that point down, which is just dumb. They've painted over the canopy. I mean, god damn it. And they primed it in Xandri dust, and that's it. So, I mean, and they primed it with the bombs on, so they actually managed to get them off. So I've got to do something with that. I have got a whole mess of Wasbom Dakajet bits left over from my Wasbom Dakajet, so I might be able to add stuff to it. But I hate the fact they gave it downward pointing wings, because that's rubbish.
Links in the chat, mate.
Oh, thank you very much. I hate the fact it's got downward pointing wings. I hate the fact it hasn't got the massive dirty grey intake on the front and it's got the rubbish exhausts. They've just built the most boring version of it. It's not got the tail planes on the end. So I will be repainting that. I'm hoping that when I strip the paint off, well, I would love to think that they'd actually super glued the canopy on and therefore I could pop it off again and paint the dude inside. Yeah. I can't help thinking that once I take that paint off, there'll be nothing in there.
Yeah.
It'll just be an empty. Actually, hang on. Oh dear Lord.
Oh dear.
It's just got worse.
Oh mate, I'm gonna bung you full screen.
I've never noticed
that.
There's like some kind of putty crap going on here around the front of the canopy, and it's all munged in. I don't even know what. Oh dear Lord.
That's sprue goo?
I don't think they'd be that advanced.
Has that been in Dettol yet?
Not yet. This is the original. There's all kind of. I don't know what they've glued. There's all kind of schmutz around all the. It's like they've glued it with tube glue or something. There's all crap around the. Oh dear Lord.
From where I'm looking, it looks like it's made of clay.
Well, that's just the primer coat, but it's like there's all.
Yeah.
There's all gunk in. I mean, how can they not get that bit to fit in place? It's not hard.
Nah.
It's a hole the same shape as the thing you're gluing in. I don't know if you can see all this like crud there.
Yeah.
Like the canopy just didn't fit and they've just filled it. How can they...
They put that together using Umbro snot glue by the look of that.
They've put that together using no ability whatsoever, basically. I'm suddenly not feeling as good about this now. Especially as the fact there's like a 1.5 foot of fingerprints and lumps on the clear canopy.
How much did you pay for that, Fox?
I think it was about 16 quid.
Oh, it's not bad then, really.
Oh, no, you don't pay a lot.
It's tabletop trauma, isn't it? So, you know.
The thing that makes it really funny is, if you look under the primer, it's actually blue.
Yeah.
But it's not a blue plastic kit. Oh. So it's been primed blue and then primed Xandri dust. And there's like there's a hint of silver on this, but I don't know why. And there, I don't know what's happened. It's had like, I think this has been painted and then primed over. I don't understand. I don't understand all this crap around the cockpit.
Yeah. Looks like they. Do you think they might have painted over weathering and pigments and things like that with it?
No. It's probably sprayed blue and then painted by a child. And there's some silver on there. I've never looked at it closely actually since I bought it. This has been. I don't know what's happened with this. It'd be interesting anyway. But yeah, I'm a bit worried about that.
Yeah, that's. Hey mate, you know it's tabletop trauma for a reason, mate. But
yeah. I think I'll have to get creative and do a bit of creative set. But it may well be if there's pilot in there and I can't get the canopy off, which I don't think I'll be able to.
Do you need another canopy?
Oh no, trust me, if I can't get that off, it's not coming off.
Are you sure? Because I think I've still got the ones I didn't use on the Wasbom that I did.
Yeah, I've got my spare ones, but no, there's no way that's going to come off anyway. I don't think it's not super glue, so it'll be a case of if there's. I'll probably just have to strip it all off and then just paint the canopy black.
Mate, that's brutal.
Like a filming miniature. I've never been one for painting canopies with like the shiny stripes and things. It looks stupid, so I'll just paint it black.
Is it missing the tit in its nose?
Yeah, they just haven't glued it in.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got a spare one. Don't think I've got a spare one. So they've, like I say, they've built the most boring configuration. They've got the open nose. They've got the tiny little farty scoop on the front. They've not got the nice exhausts. I don't know what glue they've used. It's been glued. Oh, hello, the stripes under there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm wondering whether they've painted over a kit that was previously painted and maybe, yeah.
Hang on. I shouldn't be doing this because this is what I should be doing on the show, but no, I'm going to resist. It looks like there's a bit of masking tape on there, but I'm gonna. No, I can't. I'm going to leave it for something to film, but I'm going to leave it. But yeah, wow. I bought it and never really had a close look at it, but now it's it really is garbage.
Hell.
The beauty, of course, is it is orc, so if it's a bit badly made, I can stick on some plastic plate and put rivets on it and. Like if push comes to shove, I could put I could sand that down and put some strips of plastic card over that with rivets on. And if I'm painting the cockpit, there's just a dirty, great big fingerprint in the cockpit there, and I get the feeling that's in glue on the clear plastic. But then what I'd have to do is perhaps, I don't know, drill a hole and make a bullet hole.
Hopefully that's masked and you can peel it off, but it doesn't look like it. Not from here.
No,
anyway.
it's just really bad paint. I think when somebody's glued the canopy on, they've got tube glue and they've gone like this to put the canopy on. So
yeah. Nigel was asking because from our angle it looks like the canopy's masked.
Oh, also they haven't glued the little thing on straight at the back.
Oh man,
it's like, dear Lord. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's masked, but I don't think it is. I think that's wishful thinking. I think it's whatever they filled that gap with, like probably like crap Humbrol putty. It's an inch thick.
It's one of those statements where I just sit here and go, so glad I'm not you.
Well, you know what? If I was creative, what I would do is I'd get a piece of plastic card. I would cover over that bit of thing with a tiny slit in it so that for no practical reason whatsoever, it'd be like a piece of steel plating over the cockpit front with a little slit for looking out of, like the viewing port on a tank.
Oh, right,
Because that would make no sense and therefore it'd be perfect.
Well, yeah, it'd be perfect for Hulk.
I'll find a way around it. Ow.
Are you glad that you really looked into that now, aren't you?
Well, I would have done anyway, but I'm glad that it's got all that on it because it means there's more to work with, more material to sit there and go, oh dear God, what? Because at first it was a case of it's been built and it's got a primer coat and that's it. But now it's like, no, it's been absolutely massacred.
Is that one you're going to start in the new year, Fox?
I don't know. I've got so much to do. I don't know when I'll start anything. Burpage. As soon as I've done these, I've got to build a whole mess of part works, and then I've got to do the E-Models tank build.
Of course you have, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's priority at the minute. Right, we'll do some work.
Yeah, we've both got a bit of a backlog, haven't we?
Oh, don't lick brushes when you're using thinners. Steady now.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm not a brush licker, so.
I just went to lick my brush and managed to stop myself at just the last minute. Whew.
How many people in the chat are brush lickers? It seems to be a thing.
Yeah, mini painters. If you're a mini painter, you're more likely to be a brush licker than any other kind of model maker. Because if you're a mini painter, you're doing all the careful work with very fine points and stuff.
Pardon, mate.
What's chat doing? Let's have a look. Fox, if you brush some Timmy extra thin around the canopy joint, it should dissolve whatever's there. It depends what it is. If it's milliput, it's never going to go away.
Oh, yeah. That'd be just your luck.
Yeah. Get the X-Acto under the canopy to pop it off. I don't know what that stuff around the front of the canopy is. It could be like, I don't know what it is. It could be plaster for all I know. It could be
Evo stick.
it could be plumber's grout for all I know. It could be terrain texture they've used as filler.
Let's hope it's not epoxy resin.
No, I don't think. The thing is, given that it's been built by somebody with no building ability and they've not even glued on the little landing thing at the back straight, and they built the most boring configuration, it's probably not going to be anything. It's probably the kind of thing that they have in a store where they just build something really quick and get it in primer just so they can put it on a table for people to play with.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Or somebody just bought it and died, I suppose. I don't know. Never finished it. But that cursory look just seems to suggest it was at once blue, perhaps, with perhaps some kind of stripes. I can't quite tell. So it's obviously been painted a colour and then masked and completely started a repaint.
Well, originally that was what we was going to do with the Lehmans, wasn't it? But because we wanted to do it as a fresh paint and get the techniques right. But that might be a future hook for some of the Warhammer Sundays, mate. Just get a tabletop trauma each.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with the Lehmans is it was more guaranteeing that we both had the same tank.
Absolutely.
Because then, there's no point me getting... Yeah, if I get a tank with plasma guns, I can't... There's no point me teaching you how to paint the plasma coils because you won't have them on yours. So
exactly.
Or what have you, Dee, 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 dee.
Warhammer Rescue. Oh, my God.
What was I looking at chat was now? William Rayborn's in. Hi, Colin and Fox. Hugs to everyone.
Hello, William. Hope you're doing all right, my friend.
Steel wool will help with removing fingerprints. Yes, that's true. I mean, the thing is, if there's a dude in the cockpit, there's no point me trying to get the cockpit off. I mean, I could do, and I could then try and tidy up the edges and, sand and carve to have straight edges, but it's going to be easy just to paint the cockpit black. And, paint the frame, but have the window parts just painted black. And not because then I can just sand them down and not worry, because I don't have to then polish them back to transparent. So I get the impression that the front window, the front windscreen is going to be like not just a glue fingerprint, but a filler fingerprint or something that's basically molded the surface of the window to have a fingerprint in it. Yes.
Yeah, it's a tad annoying, mate, isn't it?
But I can't believe they just built the most boring variant of the... It's like, you've got this kit and you've got all these like marvellous things you can stick on it, like even just the tail planes at the back and the big fat air intake, and you just do the most boring one. What?
Yeah, didn't they look at the box art?
No. Then again, if they're building like 20 of them for an army, they're probably going to do the quick and dirty ones, aren't they? I don't know. Maybe it was built by a child. Wow, Dropbox have sent me a mail saying updates to our terms and service. That's great. I've never used Dropbox in my life.
No.
I wouldn't even know how. So thanks for that, Dropbox. I'll make sure I make note of the terms for the service I've never used.
Yeah, one of those sign up and join. Yeah.
No, I probably have at some point for some reason and then never used it. I'm sure somebody probably tried to send me something once that was in Dropbox and I'm like,
yeah, Dropbox was a bit like the MySpace of Google Drive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like, have you got Dropbox? No. Can you be like a normal person and just get a Google Drive, seeing as you're a human being, and therefore you've probably got Google. Be like a real boy. Use Google Drive.
Yeah, we do like a bit of Google Drive.
Yeah. Beat the devil out of it. Now the slow process of cleaning up the enamel.
Yes, a bit of squiggage.
It must be confusing in German because in German email is email, but in German enamel is email.
Oh.
I think. That must get very confusing. Send me an email. What, like enamel? You want me to send you a metal pot with a white coating? No.
Yeah.
What? I could be wrong. I could be just making that up. I don't know. Yes, that's quite amusing looking at that Dackager. It's a lot worse than I imagined.
Yeah, you sit there and you think, oh, why am I doing this to myself? But
well, no,
you'll enjoy the challenge.
If I expected it to come out beautiful, it would be a challenge, but I don't expect it to come out. There's nothing I can do about when they've glued a panel into a hole and it's not straight and it's got glue glunk everywhere. I can't fix that. They've glued those air brakes in place. They've literally got a square peg and a square hole, and somehow they've not managed to get the square peg into the square hole straight. That's a special kind of special, that is.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
a severe amount of determination to do that wrong.
It's like you've got a hole in the fuselage exactly the same shape and size as this piece, and yet you somehow managed to not get it to line up. How do you even do that if you would... I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, you got that disappointed finger of shame look about you.
It's like imagine that panel there, right, was a panel that went into like this panel here with the hinges on it. Imagine that was like you can glue it open or closed, and you decide to glue it closed, so you put it in place, but you put it at an angle because you're so inept. It's like the hole is exactly the same.
I am sure whoever built it will tune in and watch and go, oh my God. Yeah. I wonder whether the people that have built these actually have seen what you're doing. Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Well, I contacted the guy who bought the Lehman Russ off when I finished it and said, just in case you wanted to see what happened with it. And he said, sadly, he had a job lot of them. It wasn't his. And you'll find a lot of these things. They're just like job lot sale, like some shop buys a whole load of, somebody leaves home and their parents sell all their stuff and it's all this crap they made. Or it could be. A lot of times it's just people have job lots of them that they bought dirt cheap and they sell them off. So the guy was like, he said, I'm afraid it wasn't me that made it, but I watched it anyway, and I'm subscribed now. Thanks.
Oh, like, cool. At least you got a sub out of it.
Yeah, he said, sadly, I don't know who the original maker was. I don't have that information. So he said, I'd let them know, but I don't know who they are. So that's a shame. It would be cool. But that's the thing. I mean, I said that in the video when I was doing the first one. I said I can't be too harsh on it. I can't sit there and take the mickey out of it.
No, because like you say, it could be someone underage, couldn't it, that built it as their first kit?
It could be a kid. It could be somebody with a physical or mental handicap. Yeah. And that's the best they can do, and they might be really proud of it. And I wouldn't want to, denigrate that. Or it could be somebody who carked it. Yeah. That could be as far as they got, and then they dropped off the twig, and you know what I mean. And
and there's you
whoever's
going,
left behind.
Yeah.
So no, I'll always be, and that's the point of the series, is not to take the piss. It's really to show the original creator.
Yeah, it's to show where you could have made it better if you had. Yeah,
I kind of aim it as if I'm filming it for the person that did it, saying, I can see what you tried to do there. Let's try and go to the next step. I've seen some videos where they do that kind of thing and they just take the piss out of it and then they repaint it, and it's like, yeah, that's disrespectful.
Well, yeah, because how's someone going to improve? We all had to learn somewhere. Yeah. And this is the beauty of this hobby, is even now we're still learning. I'm still learning. I've taken on this. I've never, not built this genre. So, for me, it's learning new stuff.
And I do have the tabletop trauma centre that comes after that one. Yeah. I can't show it to you because it's in a box with an address on the front. But it's been sent to me by James Donnelly. Yeah. I've not looked at it yet. But he basically sent me, as far as I know, it's the entire Warhammer Conquest set.
Oh, bloody hell.
I don't know if it's just the Space Marines or Space Marines and Death Guard, but he said I started painting them and I realised I suck at painting and there's no point, so you can just have them. So that'll be a big project to paint them, but and of course I've still got my own tabletop trauma centre to paint. My own Conquest stuff. But what I might do is, see, when I paint my Warhammer Conquest, the Space Marines are going to George, our friend George Gabriel. Yes. And he doesn't want them painted as dorky Ultramarines. No. And we painted as something else. So I can't really do much with them in terms of the series that I was filming for painting the Conquest. And it's the time for that's past now anyway. It's no point worrying about that, me. So but the ones I've got from James Donnelly, I could always paint them as as Ultramarines. I suppose I should really. Somebody might want to be able to paint theirs. But seeing as you can't get Warhammer Conquest anymore anyway, I've kind of left it too late, I think.
Yeah. He's come on, isn't he, George? Bloody hell.
Oh, God. Oh, absolutely.
Painting's beautiful.
Both George and Kenneth. Our friend Kenneth and our friend George. If you don't know who we're talking about, Kenneth you'll have seen in chat very occasionally. And George, of course, is George Gabriel, one of the mods in the Boom Hut. A couple of 3 years ago, they wouldn't know what end of a brush to put the paint on. Now they're two of the best painters I know.
Yeah. Absolutely stunning.
Oh, yeah. They've just been like, you know what, I'm going to learn. Bam, done.
It's like, you get to that point, don't you? It's like, yeah, you've taken it to a whole new level. Can you now teach us?
Yeah, you've gone well past anything I can do.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, it just goes to show, you don't, there's no kind of thing that says you can or can't paint well at all. There's no built-in anything, It's a perfect example of someone who'd never even really painted before, and now they're painting in competitions, and they're, like I say, in my opinion, George and Kenneth are just two of the best painters I know.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely, they're up there with some of the best.
I don't think there's anyone that can take that away from them, really, to be honest with you.
They just approached it with patience and diligence, and
that's it. I want to learn how to paint figures, and that's what they've done. Yeah. They've painted and painted figure after figure after figure after figure.
Yeah, and now they're better than everybody else I know.
Yeah, and it's like, good luck to them.
Mm-hmm.
Can't help but have respect for them because they've persevered.
Oh, yeah.
Even when they thought, oh, this isn't for me. I mean, George went through that.
Even when numpties like me trying to teach them what to do at the start, they still did well somehow. I don't know. Despite my best efforts, they came out really well. No, they are two of the best painters I know now. So, just goes to show, there's no predetermined type of person that's going to be good. Anyone can paint well.
Exactly.
It's just knowing what you need to use and how you need to use it. That's all.
And the beauty of it as well is both of them are very modest people. You won't hear them saying, we are great, we're this, we're that.
Oh, no.
Two of the most modest blokes you'd ever want to meet.
Well, the thing is that's a good sign anyway, because that's an instant sign that they do have some latent artistical talent, because true artist never blows his own trumpet. But, it's amazing.
Oh, it certainly is. It takes it to a whole new level, doesn't it? Must be very rewarding because, like you say, you was there with them both right at the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I taught them anything. It's just like, it wasn't just my content that inspired them. It was other people's as well, but I was,
Oh, no, that's right. But you've still seen them develop, haven't you? Right from where they were to where they are now.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say, I haven't had any influence on them at all. I'm just saying I've witnessed them go from nothing to, absolute stardom painting-wise. I'm not saying if I've had any role in it. I don't believe I've had any role in that, really, other than being a friend. But yeah, it's amazing. If I've had any role in it, it's probably been very minimal. Because they didn't take them long to get past my simple level of paintmanship. I never claimed to be anything other than lazy, basic tabletop standard.
I remember Kenneth's Glutton Demon.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember that.
God, what a piece of work, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. And...
It's like George's ogres now, whatever they are. They're not ogres.
Oh, yeah, the ones he tattooed. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what they are in 40k. In Age of Sigmar.
But yeah, stunning work.
Absolutely. Hats off to both of those guys.
You see the post in the chat and it's like, I'm going to be tattooing this guy today, and it's like, Holy moly, the intricacy of the line work was just...
And the best thing is, I've actually got one of Kenneth's pieces here.
Yeah.
He sent me one.
Yeah, I think Dad's got Glutton Demon.
Has he?
Yeah.
Cool. I've got like a Minotaur type thing.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It's tiny. Just a standard miniature, but it's like it's the only model I have painted by somebody else.
Yeah.
Cool. And I've still got a collection of like flowers and things for bases that I've not used yet that he sent me.
Yeah.
I've not had a chance to put them in anything yet. Doodle-doo, how you doing, yours? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
I am struggling to see painting a wristband, so I had to just come off camera a little bit. Leather, boots, gloves, belts. So, yeah. Belts and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just doing a little bit of clothing on these dudes. Nothing special, don't get me wrong, it's just...
Everything you do is special, Colin, you know that.
Yeah, all right. I did pimp the shows today without prompting, so...
I actually completely forgot. I have to admit, I completely forgot. I got sidetracked doing other stuff today. And
yeah, no,
so my bad. I didn't do any pimpularity.
I even got you pimping your own stuff because you had forgot. So I'm pretty up there, mate. And I posted my own work in my gallery and, oh, mate.
Yeah, but I pimped your Patreon and funding options.
Yeah, but I've got a ticker going across the screen that
doesn't get you out of it. That doesn't get you out of it. You've still got to be the used car salesman and talk about it because nobody reads the words.
I am bad, I know, I freely admit it. I am going to make a concerted effort to improve.
Yes, good girl.
How long have I been saying that?
All of it. Oh, some good news. Some good news.
Yeah, go for it.
As you know, one of my favourite videos on the YouTubes of all time is the Bardic broadcast video of the best thing about Hero Quest.
Yeah.
And so I love his videos, but he's been off the radar for a little while. He's not done any content.
Yeah.
But he put a video up the other day reviewing some art books. And at the end of it, he had a little image suggesting that he will be doing a review of the new Hero Quest that's come out recently. Because he did a video a while ago, like expressing concerns about it. But apparently he will be reviewing it, so I'm looking forward to that. So he's like, yeah, he's back. Because I love his content.
Oh, there is some good content out there. There is some good content out there.
Well, it's a classic example of like somebody who like makes some content that normally wouldn't really, garner lots of subscribers, but they just do one video that suddenly blows up.
Oh yeah.
And that was that, what best thing about Hero, because it's just hilarious.
This is the thing, isn't it? It sometimes can take the simplest of videos that takes off on your channel.
Yeah, I don't mean like viral rubbish that's just nonsense. No. That, like oh look, it's a cat and or whatever, that kind of, or somebody that's mindless drivel. This his best thing about Hero Quest video was carefully written and actual flit. It wasn't just mindless. I'll tell you what, I don't get at the minute, right? Probably because I'm old. But one thing Mama Fox seems to keep watching all the time on Facebook, it's these videos where it's two things. First of all, they're Karen videos, so it's somebody losing their shit about something. Some self-entitled American person getting angry about something because, whatever. But it's not just a video of that. It's a video of someone... Basically, the video is somebody watching that and then discussing it. Yeah,
I know the ones.
It's like a reaction video, but
reaction to the first time hearing, I don't know, Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin, or...
Oh, yeah, it's kind of that, but these are specifically watching Karen videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean by Karen video.
Yeah, but no, but yeah. chavvy.
Yeah, they're not always like a racist video. Sometimes they're just self-entitled nonsense. But anyway, what gets me is why do people watch the Karen videos in the first place anyway? But what makes me angry is that every single one of these videos, right? Every single one without exception, the person presenting it seems to be unable to talk at anything other than shout.
Yeah.
And they're always like in like the most acoustically reflective room in the house, like a bathroom.
Yeah.
It's like, can you not just, maybe not be in an echoey room? Because that'd be, and if you're going to be, can you maybe just not shout?
Yeah.
Because they're literally just saying, right, this next video is, and this is what she, and it's like, why are you shouting at me? What?
Yeah.
Why do you've got a nice microphone
normally,
there.
I will understand.
Yeah, and please don't record this in the bathroom. You chud.
There are some strange videos on YouTube at times.
But then I don't understand why people actually... I mean, Mama Fox watches it because she's old and it's just whatever's in front of her on Facebook. But
yeah,
why? I don't understand why they're popular. Why would somebody want to watch not only a Karen video, because they just make me angry, but a video of someone watching a Karen video and discussing it? So,
it's the amount of views some of these get as well. Hello, Jamie. Hope you're all right, mate.
Hello, Jamie. Got on your motor? But it's more just the annoyance that this is irrelevant content of no value, and yet they get all the views and subs, and it's like people, and then there's people like us who actually try and make decent content, although I haven't for a while, and put the effort in, and it doesn't happen.
There's some channels that have only got like 10 or 20 videos, have 5,000 subs, and yet you can have 300-400 videos.
That's because of sub begging and that kind of stuff.
Oh mate, yeah, get a lot of that.
They probably paid for a lot of subs, and it's just irrelevant. So that's, I don't.
Yeah.
All my subs are genuine. Well, I hope anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just more like.
For me, it's organic growth.
But it's more just depressing. Is this what the younger generation are watching now? Is people watching videos of people?
Yeah.
What happened to actual content?
I honestly don't know.
Why do they all have to be shouty?
People now, I mean, I've had it in my chats and streams where people are in begging for subs. I want 1,000 subs because I want to earn money. And it's like, well, you're doing YouTube for the wrong reason straight away.
Yeah. First of all, make some content.
Yeah. So, quite a bit of that. But then, of course, you just politely say to them, if you don't mind. Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, and then they get all silly, and it's like, bye, you're gone.
Yes.
There's a hell of a lot of that.
I also don't understand two things that a lot of people do on videos. One is have the microphone completely in front of them, visible to the viewer.
Yeah,
it's totally not required. You don't need to do that. You can easily have the microphone out of shot. And the other one is wear headphones. When it's wear headphones when it's just them talking to camera. Well, there's three things actually. So the second one is why they're wearing headphones when they're doing a piece to camera, because they're not in a hangout, so they don't have to listen to somebody else at the same time. They're just doing a piece to camera to introduce a video. You don't need to wear headphones, my friend.
Full-blown USB power gaming headset with LEDs.
Yeah, and all they're doing is talking to camera, saying, hello, welcome to this. And it's like, why are you wearing a headset?
Yeah.
And the other thing, and it drives me nuts, and I want to just get people and slap them, is when they do a piece to camera, but they don't look at the goddamn camera. They're looking at the screen of themselves doing the piece to camera.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you absolute chud.
Yeah.
And it's if they're filming on a phone, they're looking at the screen on the phone so they can see themselves, and they're not looking at the actual camera lens. And it's like, are you that narcissistic that you have to look at yourself? Because all you end up with is a video of somebody looking off to the side. They look really stupid. And I'm like, oh, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
It's Well, it's worse when they're filming on a proper camera and they're actually looking at a monitor that's off to the side.
Yeah.
But when they're doing it on a phone and the screen's right next to the camera, because they're using the selfie cam for some dumbass reason, then they're only just looking a little bit off to the side. But it's like, you've got a camera with like a 12 megapixel, you've got a phone with a 12 megapixel camera and you're using the 3 megapixel selfie cam on the front, you spoon.
Yeah, why are you doing that?
Yeah, but they're usually people that wear baseball caps the wrong way around, so it's to be expected.
Yeah.
I can't stand it when people don't look at the camera. It's like,
you're having a good wibble, mate. I am impressed.
I am. I don't get a chance to vent my wibbles normally, so
I'll go for it, mate.
And I can't wibble about the things that I really need to wibble about, so I'll wibble about nonsense instead. It's much more satisfying.
Absolutely, mate. Go for it.
Yeah.
Well, you used to tell me off for looking to the right, and it's like, that's where my chat is.
As if you look into the chat. No, this is not live. This is not when you're doing live. This is when people are doing like just a video. Like, say I'm recording a piece to camera.
Yeah.
Say I'm doing like, hey gang, thanks for this. We've reached 5,000 subs or whatever the video might be about. And it's like, how often do you watch a television program where the person is talking to the viewer and they're looking off to the side? Never.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're not morons.
Takes all sorts, mate, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. And people say, yeah, but not everybody's like a professional presenter. They're not trained to do this. They're just people. And it's like, yeah, but the thing is, if you film a piece to camera and you're looking away from the camera lens, you're looking at the viewfinder, when you watch it back, did you not notice that you're not looking at yourself? You're looking off to the side.
Well, it's like anything. There's enough how-tos, isn't there, on there to educate people. So,
well, even if you didn't do that, surely just watching it back, you'd be like, oh, why am I looking over to the side? I look really stupid.
Well, if I remember rightly, you had some videos on your channel, didn't you, about making videos with iPhones, making videos with this, making videos using that. Tips, wasn't it, and bits and bobs just to try to help people.
I don't think I did the... I don't think I did the not looking directly at the camera thing.
No.
I don't think.
No, I'm not saying you did educational, didn't you, of explaining to people where they were going wrong, wasn't it?
I think it's because at that particular point in time, I'd kind of had about 4 or 5 different people asking me how to do videos and just for advice and stuff, because they were just starting out and they didn't know, and they were saying, how is this? Can you see any way I can improve? And I got so sick of typing the same things out all the time because it was like a big long conversation. I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just do a video and you can watch it, because then it'll cover all these points. Because it'd be a lot of messages back and forth to explain everything I need to explain. So
oh bloody hell, yeah!
I was like, why don't I just make a video, and then if people can ask me this, and I can just send them to watch the video. And it was also a way for me to vocally say in public on YouTube, please don't film in portrait, you monsters.
It is surprising how many people still do.
Well, I mean, there's a time and place for it, but...
Yeah.
And that time is never, and the place is nowhere. Let's just be honest. But... Don't get me started.
Full well tomorrow on the news there's going to be news broadcasts going around the country of the storm, and every single video they've been sent's in portrait. It's going to happen, mate. You know it.
Yeah, that's always the thing. Every time the news channels showed like footage from a chud that sent it in, it's somebody that's got the brains to contact BBC and say, hey, let me send you this footage, but they've not got the brains to turn the phone round. Oh.
He's getting the ump. Go on, Fox. Breathe through it, mate. You can do this, mate. I've got faith in you.
You need faith.
Underneath the arm.
Cheers. Look at this. I'm so angry.
Oh.
I bent me cotton bud.
No.
Of course, it is a paper cotton bud, so it makes it a lot easier. Because it's eco-friendly. Eco-friendly cotton buds, like and subscribe. I could set up a spoof channel, you know, with that character.
Oh, mate, yeah.
I don't know what the character will be called. I know I do know what the character will be called. Actually, no, I can't call him that, but never mind.
What's the one that everyone hated that you've done recently?
Eh? Oh, that was Uncle Weavy.
Uncle Weavy.
Uncle Weavy was technically it was an art installation.
Yeah.
By this guy called Steve Tiffany.
Yeah.
In the early 2000s. And it became code that you could download, and it was included in some like software packages. And I'd always found it hilarious and stupid, but I had this idea to like stream it. So I actually mailed Steve Tiffany and said, "Listen, remember when you did Uncle Weaver like 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to do a live stream with Uncle Weavy?"
Yeah.
And he went, "Dear God, that's the best idea ever. Let me know when you're doing it because I want to know."
Oh, good man.
Yeah, he's just an artist. He's an artist that did it. But yeah, no, it was an art installation for a German tech show, I think, or something. And yeah, so. But I've not got around to doing a proper stream of it. I streamed that for a bit, and everybody's like, "No, stop it! Don't ever do this again."
Yeah, don't ever do that again.
Which means I will at some point.
Oh yeah, it's rude not to.
Yeah. It's art. You can't stop art.
And you got the
Right, I've had my wibble now. I've had my wibble now. You can talk.
Telling you to eat your own eyeballs for putting it up. Then you're going to go, yeah, I'll put some more of that up then.
Yeah, the other half saying this is the best thing ever. It's the worst thing ever, but it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, just bring it on.
It's like
That's how
you can
I
watch
see it.
Uncle Weavy for 3 hours, or you can film yourself watching Battlefield Earth.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I'll watch Uncle Weavy all the way for that one.
yeah.
And yeah, you can watch that, or you can watch Battlefield Earth, but I want video footage of you watching all of Battlefield Earth to prove it. Uncle Weavy it is then.
Yeah, but if I said to you, I'll put video up of me watching DS9, you'd be going, yes, please, make it happen.
Yep. About time, you monster.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
I've had my wibble, so your turn to talk about stuff now.
No, it's on the next playlist, DS9.
Oh, jolly good. Next playlist after everything that's not been released yet.
No, it's getting started back from episode 1. So I'm just going to go for it and just binge watch it.
Oh no, you're going to have to go back to start and watch at least 3 episodes again.
Yeah, dare I say it, I am going to force myself to not watch anything else until the task is completed.
Oh, you've got 7 years worth of good stuff. Good couple of 100 episodes there.
Yeah, so
There's some real powerful episodes. There's a lot of silly stuff, and there's a lot of bland stuff. I do. Oh dear, I do feel sorry for you. You're gonna have to watch. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to watch Move Along Home. Oh dear.
oh dear.
Oh dear, that's not a good episode. Well, you'll get through it.
I think you were saying if you can get through the first season, you'll be fine. Is that what?
No, it's not. It's not that. But it's like with anything. The first season's always a bit clunky, but things get better after the first season.
Yeah.
Everything always looks a bit rum in the first season, but yeah, there's a few clunky episodes.
No, I have an inner determination to watch it, but predominantly just so that you stop picking on me.
Well, also because you get to watch 200 episodes of Kira.
Yeah, there's a good
couple of
valid...
couple of hundred episodes of the little wrinkly nose. You going to complain?
Yeah, that is a rather suave, wrinkly schnoz, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah, everybody loves Kira. Kira's top. And then of course there's Mirror Universe Kira, who is like sexy Kira.
oh, you never told me that. What season's that? No, because I'll end up fast forwarding. I've got to watch
Yeah, I'm
them.
not gonna tell you. But yeah, Mirror Universe Kira is all like BDSM and leather stuff and a bit raunchy.
Oh dear.
He's having thoughts
So
now.
if you don't see me for a few days, folks, you know what episode I'm on.
He's on. There's more than one. There's a whole sequence of Mirror Universe episodes. Yeah, Mirror Universe Kira. Oh,
Swing.
yeah. No, but I think like some of Trek's most powerful and well-written episodes are DS9. You know, Next Gen had its good ones, but DS9 has some of the best characters, the best characterizations, the best character arcs.
Well, I think they realised, didn't they, when it came along, that they was on to something powerful that they could get certain messages out with, wasn't it? Because
yeah, they kind of they kind of realised they were being seen as a dark horse, and therefore they kind of had that freedom to go a bit more dramatic. But I mean, just some of the character arcs. You know, you've got like Garak. You've got Odo's character arc. There's a lot of powerful stuff. You've got Nog and his things that happen to Nog along the way. There's a lot of powerful drama in there, as well as, you know, silly comedy and silly sci-fi stuff. There's a lot of very powerful themes in DS9 that you just didn't get in Next Gen.
All the Kira that you could ever wish for.
Exactly. I mean, you know, it to the point where, you know, you have some real proper social commentary, or, you know, social commentary light.
Yeah.
In some episodes, based on the fact that the commanding officer is black, so they get they can address subjects that, you know, weren't addressed in other Trek.
Yeah.
In very powerful ways, and very, very adept, powerful ways. Not just like, there's not so much tokenism in there. There's a lot of very powerful storytelling. I think because Avery Brooks probably had a fair say in it as well. But
yeah,
the whole, you know, Gabriel Bell storyline, things like that, and the Journey to the Stars, Far Beyond the Stars, is a very powerful episode. You'll find out. There's a lot of very powerful stuff in there.
Yeah, I must admit, I am looking forward to giving it a revisit, because I need to be what's the word? Need to just sit and watch it.
Yeah, it's like Next Gen was kind of fun and family friendly, and Voyager was it was sci-fi, I suppose. It was kind
Voyager
of
was a strange one, wasn't it? It was Marmite.
Voyager was not very interesting. It was all right, but there was nothing there. It was just this monster of the week type stuff. But DS9 was where the storytelling really took on.
I found Voyager quite wooden.
Yeah, I didn't have any attachment to any of the characters in Voyager.
Yeah, it just seemed very.
Apart from Janeway. Janeway was cool, but, you know.
Yeah, it just seemed a little bit wooden and a bit. Yeah.
Well, it with Voyager, it literally was. You know, there was the characters, you didn't care about them. No. They were good characters. They were interesting characters. Some of them were good. Some of them were too. But the Doctor, you know, you cared about the Doctor a bit. He was probably the best fleshed out character, ironically.
Yeah, that was Hologram, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's like, but, you know, you didn't care about Tom Paris or Harry Kim or any of them, really. They were just. It was just kind of action, and it was fine. It was good. I enjoyed Voyager, but it was just action. It wasn't deep. DS9 is the thinking man's Star Trek for most of it, and some of the funniest Star Trek is in DS9 as well. Absolutely, and usually involves Quark. Oh God, Quark and Odo together is so funny. I can't recommend DS9 enough. Trust me.
Yeah, you do like a bit of DS9, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. It's really weird, because I used to love the Next Gen, but I can't really go back and watch Next Gen now. I don't know why. It's just it's a bit preachy, whereas DS9 is not preachy. It's
not aged very well, is it?
No, you really can't watch the first one or two seasons of Next Gen. It's like, Escape from Farpoint episode 1. You know, you're like, yeah, or or Planet of the Scantily Dressed People. Here we go. Yeah. Oh dear. Or, you know, yeah. But I mean, there are some clunkers in DS9. Like I say, Move Along Home. If you know Stargate,
yeah,
Move Along Home is like, to DS9 is like Hathor to Stargate.
Oh, right, yeah.
Now, anybody that knows Stargate will know the Hathor episode is the one that the cast and crew just regretted permanently the moment they finish, mate. They're like, there, we've made the worst episode ever here.
Yeah.
Hathor's that episode that they really wish they'd never made. And Move Along Home is kind of the same thing. It's kind of, you watch it and go, oh, no, I think it's Move Along Home. Have a quick look at chat while you're doing stuff. Where are we up to? Let's have a look. I just saw there are worse or better things to be licking, and then the chat jumped.
Oh,
I think I'm well behind in chat. Right, there we go. Here's the link to the Lehman Russ tank, and EC Idaho says sweet WFT.
yeah.
Oh, that was for the plane, wasn't it? That was for the... there we go. Hello, Mama Fox.
Hello, darling.
That'd be Mama Fox going to the loo.
Oh, bless her.
Oh, yeah, Mark Shellard says, lick the aeroplane if you recognise anything. Edward Leonard said, oh, Edward's in. Squishy, hang on. I'm at the wrong angle.
Yeah. Good squishy.
Like where I faded it out as it went off camera.
Yeah, that was a good squishy.
Yeah. Give Squishy a scritch behind the ears from me, if you can find them. Edward says, definitely lick brushes. William Rayborn says, having a good weekend. Just got back from watching the James Bond movie. It's really good.
Oh, is that the new one, mate?
Hugh Gordon says, pure speculation until you find out, Fox. Stop rambling about the unknown. Talking about the plane.
Yeah.
I assume. Retro Rabbit says, I wanted a painting class for beginners at GW way back, and this kid literally dunked his towel into the paint pot, and I got yelled at by the mom for stifling his creativity. Well, you know, he didn't need to fracture both of his legs, but it's understandable. Hope everybody had a... I'll start that again. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, by the way. Of those of you who do celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yes, Thanksgiving weekend, wasn't it?
I hope you all had the turkey day. Morning all. Anyone else enjoying this epic storm, says Paul Ditter. Now, Paul Ditter sent me a message on Patreon today.
Oh, right.
You know how he made an Eagle transporter?
Yes.
And he did a really good job of it.
Yeah.
He's bought another one.
Has he?
He sent me a message. I can't remember exactly what it says. I've not replied to it yet. I've seen it, Paul. I've just not read it yet. And it's something like, "What is wrong with me? I've bought another one." I haven't read it properly yet, though.
Absolutely nothing is wrong with you. That is the correct thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a beautiful kit and it's great fun to build. And Edward Leonard says pie. Because William Rayborn says time for pie. Everybody who knows Weeble and Bob say pie. Low Weeble, low Bob. Jamie Bonin says, hi everyone, welcome Jamie. I think you've said that already, haven't you?
I certainly have.
You did, I'm well
right,
back
Jamie.
Panzer's in, Panzer Koenig is in and has not yet mentioned anything about food. I'm disappointed.
Hello, Panzer. Hope you're all right, buddy.
William Rayborn says his Thanksgiving's been great. He's now having pecan pie and pumpkin pie. Is it pecan or pecan? I always say pecan pie.
You're asking me whether you're saying something right.
I don't know. I know.
Oh, no, are you feeling ill?
I think it's pecan pie, not pecan pie. I don't know. I don't even know what a pecan is or a pecan, but I do like pecan pie. Pecan. Few things go better together than pumpkin and pecan pie. I don't like pumpkin, though. I know.
No, I'm not a fan of pumpkin.
I had a pumpkin latte Starbucks thing once, and it was like drinking Germany, and it was bloody horrible. I was like, what, people pay for this? Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Jimmy Bowen says, all's goods for now. Seems the demons have gone for a while. They come and go.
Oh, good.
They do go.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Nigel's modelling bench. What's making unhappy right is the adverts in videos where the creator has only 350 subs who's taking the revenue. Everybody gets adverts now. And YouTube takes the money.
Yeah. The other day someone put a comment in, oh, so many adverts. I can't do nothing about it, mate.
Well, no, you're over 1,000, aren't you? So
yeah.
So yes, you can have adverts, but it's the people who haven't got 1,000 yet, or they haven't hit the 4,000 hours. But even they get adverts now. Everyone gets.
Oh
adverts
yeah,
now.
everyone does now.
But yeah, he's like he's saying, who gets the money from them? Well, that's YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, YouTube are hosting all my videos for free. I can't really complain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think how much money they're paying for servers.
Yeah, think how much money you're not paying for using their servers. There you go, you see.
Yeah.
It don't bother me. Fox, you wear a baseball cap, says Edwin Leonard. I do not. It's a pilot cap. It's a World War II American pilot cap.
Don't get him. Don't get him
I
on
will
that
have
one.
you know. I will have. I can show you the label.
He's off. He's off.
I'm going to do it.
He's off. Cue the wibble. It's coming. It's coming.
Where's the label? Where's the label? Let me show you the label. See? Cap, flying, summer, type B1, size 738, spec number, blah, 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 leather company, property, Air Forces, US Army, and it's got the little symbol there. It's not a baseball cap. It's a proper American pilot, vintage pilot's cap with sweat marks on the top. I would never wear a baseball cap. Unless it's a bungee cap, because that's bungee and that's allowed. Also, ooh,
Oh, Bennett.
bit windy out there, isn't it?
He's going for a wibble. He's going for his wibble. It's happening.
Edward Leonard says, Friday Fox is fiddling, flatulating, wibble wobble fest. Panzer Koenig says, Uncle Weevy, the scariest thing I've ever watched, but it's strangely compulsive. It is. Especially when he's always talking about spaghetti and Fun City.
The most compulsive for me is Craftsman. Craftsman. Now that is compulsive viewing.
Oh, yeah. Did you watch the latest one?
I haven't yet. I'm ashamed and embarrassed to admit it.
There's just a little tiny bit at the very end. There's nothing to do anything at the titles where he's just looking at the camera and a mosquito goes past.
Oh, right.
It's just a tiny little reaction to it. It's so heartwarming.
Brilliant.
Where are we up to? The Bobbins, it says, Keiko O'Brien, oh dear dog, why? Oh, she was all right. A bit whingy. Voyager was TOS in the Delta Quadrant, says Panzer. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was not. Voyager, I didn't care about the characters. I really didn't. I liked Janeway, but I didn't really like any. And Janeway and the Doctor were the two interesting characters. The rest were all kind of like meh. William Rayborn says you're saying it correctly. What, pecan?
Here you go.
Candy Grandfamongo says, I just found out that Rene Aubergenois, who played Odo in DS9, did the voice for Mr. House. Oh God, yeah. He's got such a wonderful. Yeah, he's got such a wonderful voice. Mr. House in Fallout New Vegas. Sorry. If you played Fallout New Vegas, he is the voice.
Because I'm
of Mr.
right
House.
in thinking that Odo's no longer with us, is he? The guy that played him, didn't he sadly die?
Rene Aubergenois. Yes, he passed away a couple of years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Or a year ago. Yeah, his voice was so recognisable.
Yeah.
When I first played Fallout New Vegas, I'm like, that's Odo. Oh. Oh, now he wants food. It's chicken curry with rice tonight, says Panzer. Chicken curry with rice, yes. Candygram says pecan. In the northern states, it's pecan. In the south, it's pecan. I kind of like the sound of pecan pie. It sounds good. Although I'm not racist, but it sounds good.
Call it what you want at the end of the day, mate.
Southern states. I got corrected on the pronunciation of pecan shortly after moving from the north to the south. Baseball cap, says Edward Leonard. No, it's... Oh, do I need to show you the label again?
You're going to anyway, because I can see that this is... Yeah.
I'm going to do it. Maybe they couldn't quite read the words. Let's read the words. See? Cap, flying, summer, type B1, size 738, blah, 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 blah.
That's brilliant. Brilliant. As soon as he's having his wibble, he's crashed. Oh, God. Here he comes.
And therefore not a baseball cap.
Oh, dear. They missed all of that.
Retro Rabbit says, steady crafting. All right.
Craftsman.
Craftsman is my hero.
3 a.m. Cole, what? You've got to go and watch this. And then Craft's son appeared when it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And can I just say, not that I'm trying to boast or anything.
Go some
Not only
people.
is it a packet of Tony Cachere's Creole seasoning, it's actually been handled by Craftsman himself. Because I ordered some stickers and stuff, and that came with it. So this has been in the room with air that Craftsman has breathed.
And possibly been in the same room as Craft's son.
Craft's mama. So he could have handled this with his hands. There could be hand jam on there. I will never ever open that because somebody did actually send me a big sachet of the Creole seasoning to actually use, and it's really nice. It's really nice, and it kicks like a mule.
Oh, really? It's got a bit of yeah.
Yeah, if you put that entire sachet on your meal, you would know about it.
Oh, really? Is it Paul Stewart good?
It's not quite that bad, but you would know about it. Because you just think it's going to be like a nice... Because it says seasoning, you think it's just going to have a nice flavour.
Yeah.
No, it's a mule in a bag. It's a pissed off mule in a bag.
Because he is the king of asbestos guts, isn't he, Paul Stewart?
I have a bottle of Regret from Paul Stewart. I've had it for 4 years, and I've used about a billionth of a gram.
Yeah.
It's impossible to use. But yeah, so has been touched by the Craftsman himself. Oh. And I've got my Craftsman my Craftsman t-shirt.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, folks, you got to see it.
Yep, and I've got my Craftsman. Is it on the back of my iPad? Yep, there you go. See, got my Craftsman sticker on the back of my iPad. my pride, that all my stickers get covered up. That one will never get another sticker over the top of it.
It's how he came up with the idea. It's a pure genius, isn't it? It really is.
I know.
Something so simple.
And the funny thing is, if you watch his early stuff, of course, he hasn't yet settled into the voice that he's doing.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, right, where are we up to in chat anyway? Nicely timed dropout, Fox. Mid-wibble and gone. Yes.
Yeah.
Retro Rabbit's quoting Craftsman saying, "Baby, that's too much bubble wrap." Nigel says, "I want one of those caps when I'm driving my 44 Jeep." What's it called again? It is, well, you'd have to go online. I don't know where you'd find it. I got this like about 15, 20 years ago from somewhere. It's a World War II US Air Force pilot cap with sweat staining on the front. I have to say, I don't wash it because I wouldn't know how to wash it. But on the label it just says cap flying brackets summer brackets type. It's a B1 type B1 flying cap.
Not that it bothers you when people say it's a baseball cap, because it doesn't.
No, I just find them and kill them. I don't know how to clean that now. That's the Phil Harding sweat stain from having it for 15 years. I don't know how you would clean such a beautiful.
Yeah, I think you'd probably have to get some kind of garment cleaning stuff, wouldn't you, like Nick Wax or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to be perfectly honest.
Dare I say, it does give it that vintage, worn, dishevelled look, doesn't it?
Yes, the kind of Phil Harding look.
Yeah.
Candygram says, "I sent you the little bite of Tony Cachere's because I knew you'd never open that priceless sachet." It's true, I never will. Thank you very much for that, Candygram. Edward Leonard says something, but I can't read the words.
Nigel's modelling bench baseball cap. I will happily read the words because, yeah,
you just make them up. You just make words up. You do.
Absolutely, mate.
You can't be trusted that those are the right words. What are you doing now? Anyway, shut up. What are you doing?
I'm painting a squig.
Oh, talk about it for a lot of words. Talk about it a lot.
Well, I don't know nothing about squigs. It's just a squig and it's red and I'm painting it. But yeah, this I don't even know what set this figure came from, but yeah.
Oh, squig. I really miss the 1D4 chat website because I think I sent you the link to go and read about squigs and orcs, and it's so funny. But
I'm going to have a look on the auction sites to see whether I can get a Orc book, you know.
A codex or something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just to try and have a read up and sort of... Yeah.
I don't know enough about them. Whether it's a codex you want, maybe somebody in the chat can tell us better. Because you wouldn't need to know all the rule stuff, obviously.
No, it's just to
learn the lore.
Yeah, just to try and get me head round more of it. Basically, just to have a better understanding of the subject. I don't intend to play the game, but it just helps you understand...
You say
the reasoning behind what you're painting and why you're painting it that way.
You say you don't intend to play the game, but you've been drawing little shapes on bits of paper that happen to be 6x4. I know that. You started
anyway. I'm painting his mouth.
You've just suddenly got this compunction to draw 6x4 profile rectangles for some unknown reason you can't quite pin down.
I may. I may on Goblin Gaming have clicked the terrain tab and had a little look as to some of the embellishments.
Embellishments, you say?
Yeah, quickly came off of there and just accidentally may have clicked into Forge World on my way out.
Oh, dear. Oh, that was a bad move.
But I'm not down the hole. Not that far, anyway.
How do you accidentally click into Forge World when you're on Goblin Gaming? That's like accidentally click on Argos because you're on a train.
Well, I haven't reorganised the tabs in my browser, see, so I thought I was closing it down, but I clicked on the one below it, and I was in Forge World.
Hang on a minute. I
you're
thought
not
I was closing
this, are you?
I thought I was pressing the S in the top right, but somehow I managed to click on the favourites menu and then this menu in there and then a link in there and then another link and then in this other folder where there was another link.
Yeah, you're not buying it, are you, mate?
I'm not buying that now. You're buying it now. You're buying lots of things.
Tough room.
Tough love, that's what it is.
I did well, though. I mean, I got the black coach.
See, I do like the fact you're going to Forge World to look at things. It amuses me.
Well, I was looking at Lehman Russ and perhaps, you know, the crew and things like that, you know, and yeah.
What if you wanted to do like a deathcore crew or something?
Yeah, so I was just having a wee look at options.
Well, the deathcore tank commanders it's not cheap. It's like you get 3 dudes.
Yeah,
I think it's 3 dudes. You get one guy. What do you get? I think. I don't know if you get 2 or 3. The tank commander set you get. I think either you get that guy.
Yeah.
And that guy with all the pouches on his helmet. And you get the turret bit.
Yeah.
Or you might get 2 of that guy. You might get that guy as well. I think you get all 3 of them, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you get 2. You get that guy with the binoculars and the officer type sat in the turret bit.
Yeah.
And you also get the heavy stubber, the machine gun, which is on the other tank. And that's like 25 quid. It's not cheap.
No.
For two dudes, a heavy stubber and that bit of cupola to stick on the top of your tank.
Yeah. It is expensive, isn't it?
It's expensive, but then again, it's beautiful and it's resin and it's deathcore, so it's obviously worth it. Even though it's not, it is. Yeah. Sniffles. But that's only if you wanted to do a deathcore one. You know, you don't have to.
No, it's just looking at just trying to justify why I was in Forge World and failing badly.
I would basically recommend that you get used to painting tiny figures before you start like spending 25 quid on 2 Forge World dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys that come with the Lehman Russ, they're not deathcore, but you know, they come with.
It comes with dudes, does it? Because I've not thoroughly gone into it, so.
Yeah, you get the guy for the.
Needn't bother then.
Yeah, because I think before anyone spends money on forgeable figures, you need to be happy that you're going to paint them at least reasonably well.
Yeah.
Or at least be comfortable painting figures. Because I know what you're like. You get nervous about painting things that you've not done before.
Yeah, I get the twitches as well, and I'm really conscious of that. And
But if you're then painting a figure that's cost you a small fortune because it's forged,
Yeah.
then it'll be even worse. So I wouldn't worry about that just yet.
Yeah, I mean, no one sets out to do a bad paint job, but sometimes you you paint how you do because that's what you've got. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Can be annoying.
But I did enjoy painting the Deathcore figures for this. The guys I've done for these two tanks are the first Deathcore I've painted, actually.
Oh, right,
They were kind of a little bit tricky because they're small. They're kind of a bit like the Sisters of Battle. They're right on the verge of what I can feasibly see and paint with my old man hands and eyes.
Yeah.
Like a Space Marine, I can paint till the cows come home because it's all flat surfaces and dead simple. But like a tiny little dude with lots of leather straps and bits and bobs, ooh, it's just right on the edge of what I can tolerably paint. So
Edward Leonard says you got the coach. Yes, mate, I did, Edward.
you missed the unboxing earlier. You have to do the
well-
unboxing now, won't you?
We did the black coach unboxing earlier on, mate, beginning of the show. But yeah, look.
Moist.
Yeah.
Were
I know what that was.
Were you making horsey noises?
Might have been.
Dear me. It's not Wednesday night, you know.
I know. I need to get out more. I've been
It's
in
not
there.
your special. It's not your special interest group meeting.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Colin. You're not at that special place you go to on a Wednesday night for your meeting.
Yeah. Special clinic. Using the word clinic in bunny ears.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping. Talking of horses. I'm really hoping that the Deathcore that they're bringing out, the Kill Team Deathcore. I'll start again. The Deathcore or Imperial Guard veterans they brought out for Kill Team that they're going to sell separately, so you can just buy the pack of 10 dudes. I really hope that's not the last Deathcore they do, and I'm really hoping they bring out the plastic Death Riders.
Yeah.
If you don't know do you know what the Death Riders are?
No.
Well, you know, like Deathcore are like the most hardcore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their entire purpose is to die for the Emperor. That's their entire purpose for existence.
Right.
Anyway, they're all kind of based on World War One type French and German looking troops.
Yeah.
And it's all trench warfare. They have a mounted unit.
Right.
Mounted troops that ride horses. Bearing in mind, this is the 41st century, and you've got super soldiers that are 9 foot tall, and you've got like demons and all this kind of stuff. And yet, here's the Death Corps, and they're riding horses. But they're kind of like space horses. They're not like normal horses. They're from Krieg, so they look like skeletons, and they also have gas masks.
Bloody hell, sounds cool.
And they also kind of spit venom. They're engineered to be day. So the models look fantastic. They're beautiful. They're like this bit like your ghost horses, but a bit skinny and bony. But they've got like gas masks on them and stuff.
Yeah.
And the guys that ride them carry these massive spears. They're probably electrical or something. I don't know. I'm not quite sure, but and they look fantastic. But they're so expensive, and it's resin. So I'm hoping that GW bring out some plastic ones because I'd love to paint those.
Yeah, sounds cool.
They don't look like nice horses. They look like starved horses with diseases.
Well, the thing is like I say, you see the different. I mean, you know, I do a lot of alt, as you know, but seeing that black coach.
You kept that quiet.
Yeah, seeing that black coach, it's just appealing, isn't it? Because it's just like, don't matter that it's a different thing, you know. It's just like,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the whole thing is like Gunpla. You just, if something looks cool, paint it.
Absolutely.
You don't have to just do orcs.
You know, and for me, something like that is a good way to practice blends and oh, mate, yeah. I say it now, I'll probably be, you know, my swear box is probably going to be full by the time I'm done. But
oh yeah. Well, it's like me. I mean, I got the Death Guard Primarch Mortarion to paint because I love the look of it, and I've not done it yet. before I even had any Death Guard, but now I've got so much Death Guard, I could field a 2,000-point army quite nicely. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
If I ever get around to painting them, I've actually got a Death Guard army effectively.
Yeah, for me, it's just something different to paint.
But yeah, there's a lot of real rich, interesting stuff in the Age of Sigmar range.
Yeah.
It's just a pity the game doesn't interest me. It's like, I really wish that in Sigmar you've got Skaven, like the rat people, the rats.
Right.
And it's like, I really wish they'd make Skaven into 40k, because that'd be mint. Because they're like basically rats, effectively. So, I've got to be careful here. I don't want to get all of this done and then suddenly find it's 4 o'clock and I've got a whole mess of work still left to do.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
right,
you're
now
doing
I've painted
all
all
right.
this. Now I've painted all this stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, it's only 6 minutes past 2, so we're doing all right.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah.
It's gone slow, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I just had
doing
this
all
sudden
right.
vision of like getting all this paint down and then realising there's another hour to go of tidying it up, and it's like 4 in the morning. That'd be arse.
No, we're just plodding along, mate. Nice and
Plodding along
chillaxed.
on the crest of a wave. Well, the thing is, once you get this paint down, I can't then just leave it overnight. I've got to tidy it up. So. Biddy, 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 biddy. I do have to do more Death Guard though. More Death Core even.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I want to get the bit like the Start Collecting set, the new one. I keep forgetting what it's called.
So do I. Combat Patrol, that's the one.
Combat Patrol, that's the one. You know, I will get a set.
Of what? Orcs?
Yeah.
Or
yeah. Combat Patrol Orcs. I will get them.
The thing is, if you plan on buying a lot of Orcs, then you're buying what you would have bought anyway. You're just saving a lot of money doing it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Purely and simply just to practice painting minis. You know, really tiny ones. You know, so.
Well, I mean,
that's
you're
all
painting
it
them now
is.
because all those Orcs you're painting there, they're the same size.
Yeah, they're not great, but they'll do. It's all a learning curve.
Aye. No, but that's what I mean. The minis in the set, they're the same as the ones you're painting there.
Yeah. You know, and yeah, it's just
those sculpts
tiny.
are quite old though.
Yeah.
Swig of the tea.
Oh, that's a bloody point. Yeah, I haven't got any tea to drink. I haven't swigged any for a while.
Get your swig on.
Yeah,
I've not put any weathering on the smoke launchers, grenade launchers, and all the paint's coming off. God damn it. Everything with these Bane blades are a pain in the arse because there's so many raised surfaces where the paint just comes off, even with varnish. Just with
yeah, they
handling.
get more and
Like
more
that.
difficult to handle the further along you get. I found that with Insane Blade.
Like that edge there along there is a pain for the paint coming off. And on these
Yeah.
grenade launchers, the paint chips away. Only a little touch up that we'll need later on, but it's still frustrating.
Hey, mate, all adds to the weathering.
Oh, yeah. Free
At the
weathering.
end of the day, mate.
Mm-hmm. It's,
Yeah,
oh, excuse me. It's because it's gone down to the primer because the primer is Xandri Dust, the sand colour, which is
Yeah.
of course lacquer. But the blue and the green are just regular still acrylics,
Oh,
so
right,
they rub
yeah.
off. They rub off quite easily, and the lacquer underneath is left behind. Everybody get up for work. Is that to remind you to get to H to get up?
Yeah. I'll normally give her another 5 minutes or so.
Wait,
but-
she has to get up at 2 in the morning to go to. Oh God, we're out.
yeah.
Crikey.
It's better for her that way. It's empty, innit?
That's true.
That's how you got to look at it, mate. It's empty, just goes there, security there. So,
I suppose it fits in with your schedule a bit as well, doesn't it?
it
With
does.
your weird schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I don't settle until H is back home because I just worry about her being out on her own, you know what I mean? But she messages me as soon as she gets there, and I can settle a bit because there's security there, see? So,
Yeah.
but especially with the weather at the moment, it's just, yeah.
And you say you worry about age, but in reality, you don't. What you're worrying about is that you won't be able to resist going in the kitchen and playing with buttons, and then you get your ass kicked when she comes out. And that's what you worry about.
I wouldn't possibly do that because there's bound to be someone somewhere that would have video evidence of that and would use it against me.
Surely not. Surely such a thing is not possible. It's not possible to have video evidence of that, is it, do you think?
Yeah, because someone may have convinced me to bloody send it to him, and I had my guard lowered at the time. And yeah, no, of course I will, mate.
Shields up? No. Excellent.
Yeah. Now, of course, it is, I'll send her the video. Yeah.
I can see now, like 40 years ago, it'd be like, Cole, yeah, go on that frozen canal to see if it's good, if it'll take our weight. Okay.
Yeah.
I did. My mate was like that. You'd always get him to do stuff first, and he'd always like, okay, jump across the little brook on your bike. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Carl, what? Ride your motorbike up on that building site. Yeah, no worries. Be all right.
Edward Leonard asks you if you ordered the red gobbo this year.
What's the red gobbo?
The limited edition Christmas mini. It's the little grot on the back of a squig with a Christmas hat. They do a red. Is a specific character, and they do one every year.
Where are they from? The Games Workshop.
Yes.
I never knew that. Oh, well, damn! I'm going to end up going to get one now.
Remember I was telling you last week about the character, and he's like this kind of. He's like a revolutionary leader. He's trying to get the grots to break free from the oppression of the orcs. And he also at Christmas time goes around and drops gifts off.
Yeah, I will have a look.
I assume it's still available. It's like a limited edition thing, and it's like you order it and they make it. I think.
Oh, how cool is that? Yeah, you know
Fox,
it's going to happen now, don't you? I'm going to end up getting one.
Edward Leonard says, Fox, did you see that Duncan paints a Baneblade in Death Corpse of Krieg's... When? What? Where? What?
Yay?
Where? When has Duncan painted a Baneblade and Deathcore scheme? I don't subscribe to his service, so I only see the free YouTube stuff he does. Unfortunately. I would love to watch him painting a Deathcore scheme. But I don't think that's on his public channel. The red gobbo is £75 Canadian. I think it's about 25 quid here. He's gone quiet. Yes. He's on the internet. He's on the internet.
Oh, me? No, I was thinking. What?
Candy Graham says about Tony Cachere. Is it Tony Cachere's Creole seasoning? He says a co-worker told me about Tony Cachere's a couple of years ago, and I've never been without it since then. It's great on everything. Yeah. I put it on everything.
Retro says, Rabbit says, go on. Retro Rabbit says it's $75 Canadian.
Oh yeah, that'll be the one I read a minute ago.
Yeah. Let's carry on and paint. You bastard.
Yeah, I think it's about 20 quid, 25 quid. Oh, Edward says today it's free. The video for right, we need to finish the stream now. I've got to go and watch Duncan play painting a Deathcore. Ooh. I'll have to watch that tomorrow. I'll have that tomorrow when I'm having my dinner.
Yeah, there won't be a Saturday live stream on Fox's channel tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess that's quite a long video then, because it's not a quick job to paint a Baneblade. Panzer says, okay, folks, time for me to bid you all a good night and morning. Take care, Panzer. Thank you for coming in.
Take care, mate.
Yep. Eat much and be good. Be good, and if you can't be good, charge. Golden rule. There's always a golden rule when I'm involved.
Absolutely.
Oh, Duncan painting a Baneblade. I've always wanted to watch Duncan paint a Baneblade, and you're telling me he's painting a Deathcore Baneblade. Mother fluffer. Best thing ever.
Are you having tentage, are you, perchance?
It better be like a nice 45-minute long video, not like a 20-minute job. I'll tell you what, I popped along to the Warhammer TV channel the other day.
Oh, right.
'Cause I used to subscribe to it, and when Duncan left, I unsubscribed.
Yeah.
And I popped into it, and dear Lord, what absolute garbage it is now.
Really?
Absolute rubbish. They're all like 3-minute, 5-minute long videos, painting videos. And it's all like battle ready, which means paint it with contrast paints like a child, or parade ready, which means half as good as Duncan used to paint them.
Yeah.
And you can see Peachy painting it through gritted teeth, because Peachy is a very good painter. But the paint job, and it's like,
so
really?
Is that the painter's choice, or is that the Games
No,
Workshop themselves saying that's how they want it?
No, they're just paid employees. They just do what they're told. So.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, is it right? You're painting this, right? Okay. So, yeah, I didn't see any videos from Nick Baton, who I can't stand anyway. I think he might have stopped doing it, but yeah, you see Peachy paint. You can just feel his pain as he's painting these things in like
really
battle. And
that's a shame, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, a lot of these guys are so talented. And
oh god, yeah. I mean, Peachy's an amazing painter, but there's no they don't seem to do the long form ones anymore. Like you might have Duncan or Peachy spending 45 minutes painting something in a video.
Yeah.
Or if they do, they seem to break it up into like 5 minutes. It's like, oh, really? They're all like, it's like when the Octarius set came out. So, right, let's watch. If I have to watch Nick Baton painting Deathcore, I'll bloody watch Nick Baton. And it was all painting Deathcore 4 minutes. What? Battle ready 4 minutes. Parade ready 6 minutes. What? 6-minute video on how to paint a Deathcore? Really? No, absolute garbage. So I came away sad. And there's a lot more advertising videos on there now. But I suppose they're trying to get people to go to their paid service, aren't they, where the masterclass painting is?
That's the thing. That's what they're all trying to do, mate.
Warhammer Plus, they'll get you to go there, and that's where you get the master painting level.
That's why YouTube are putting all the ads on our videos, because they want people to go to the YouTube Prime, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Fed up with seeing adverts? Just pay us $10 a month or however much.
YouTube Red. Get rid of those adverts. If I could afford the Warhammer Plus thing, I would, because I'd love to watch all the animated stuff, but I can't. I've got to get used to the fact that you can tell H is up because the boiler's on.
Yeah, could hear her hobbling around up there.
I've got to get used to the fact that I can no longer watch Star Trek.
Yeah.
Because it's all going on to Paramount Plus, or Netflix, neither of which I have, so never mind. I saw the first episode of that new kids Star Trek Prodigy.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's actually really good. I was like, wow, it's actually really good animation quality. It's like, okay, that's quite impressive. But because it was free on YouTube for the first episode.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have Netflix or Disney, so a lot of the stuff that people say, oh, you should watch that, I miss because, I haven't got it.
It was actually quite funny because, I think about 2 days before the new series of Star Trek Discovery premiered, it's supposed to be on, in the UK and a lot of the world, it's on places like Netflix.
Yeah.
Here in the UK, you can watch Discovery on Amazon Prime. And, 2 days before the first episode was about to premiere, all the content came off Netflix.
Oh, really?
And Paramount said, it will now be exclusively on Paramount Plus.
Oh.
Which doesn't exist in most countries. So here in the US, it'll be on in 2 days. And in the rest of Europe and UK, that'll be sometime next year when those channels launch. About 3 days later, they're like, we're now happy to confirm that it's going to be available in lots of different places until Paramount Plus launches. Yeah, I should think so too.
Miguel's in. Hello, Miguel. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Miguel.
Good to see you, mate. Question, Miguel. When's this Boost Buddy Build's due to start, mate?
What?
Out of curiosity.
Whoosh. I believe I'm checking now, says Edward Leonard. About something. Oh, the video. Yeah. Sorry, Fox, it's not free. Usually when I get an email from them, I can watch whatever the subject is, but not this one. Sorry to get your hopes up.
Oh, lambkins. It's all right, Fox. Breathe through it. Come on.
I can't believe you did that to me, Edward. So cruel. Oh, well, never mind. You might make it free eventually. I can't sing that. It's copyright. God damn it! You had to have that playing on your phone, didn't you? It's not my channel.
It's all right, mate. Sing what you like, mate. I don't mind. You are talking to the bloke who got a copyright strike for running water, so yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather not like Nakia monetisation though, knowingly. If I can possibly avoid it, I'd rather avoid it.
Yeah. 1/6,000th of a penny. Yeah.
Yeah, but what a 6,000th, eh?
Oh, absolutely.
Think what you could have done with that. You could have done
Yeah.
a lot of things. 6,000 you could have done.
Here's what you could have won.
You could have done 6,000 of things that were worth a 6,000th of a penny.
Yeah.
That's weird. According to the internet, which is never wrong, Tony Kasheri's name is pronounced Sashuri.
Oh.
Sashuri. How is CH Sashuri? Sashuri. I forgot there's an H after the first C. Is there an H after the first C? Hang on.
I don't know.
Oh God, I've never even noticed that. There's an H after the first goddamn C. I never noticed that. Yeah, so it should be Shashari or Shashuri, like you say. I just totally didn't even notice that H after the first C. Tony Shashuri. Tony.
Yeah, that
It's
bloke.
me, Mario.
Yeah. Radio Tony.
I think that's dry enough to start fettling now. Creole speak, says Edward. I suppose if it's a Creole name, it may have some strange pronunciations. Being Creole.
Yeah, I was going to say,
game,
it's
bomb.
no good trying to teach me how to pronounce it properly because I will still murder how it's supposed to be said. I'm useless with saying things. Mind you, though, it makes for entertainment, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you pronounced everything correctly, Colin, you'd be as boring as arse.
Yeah. Come and join the E-Model show. Now we can get him to say all these things wrong live.
Where we have a whole host of German, Danish, Swedish viewers.
I'm all right with the Russian names.
That's the best bit, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's...
I think the Russian names are usually like close enough to what you think normal names. Well, I say normal, but not normal. You know what I mean. Dear Russians, I don't think you're not normal.
Festa, killing the English language for everyone.
Killing the English language because I can, says Colin.
Yeah. Even my missus looks at me and goes, What? What are you trying to say?
She's Scottish.
Yeah, I know, I don't know, love. It's that. Oh, God, she goes, really?
You mean she hasn't over the years developed that way to understand what you're saying in the same way that a parent can understand what a toddler says when it just...
Well, it was only when one of my mates got married a few years back that it was the first time I'd ever been asked to be best man at a wedding. And I can now understand why all my mates that got married never wanted me to be their best man, because I destroyed the best man speech in only the way that I can.
Yeah, I've had
But it was
best man
entertaining.
once.
People enjoyed it.
I'm such an introvert and a socially awkward penguin that I had to be best man once. It was the worst experience of my entire life.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. I freely admit that, but
No,
it was one of them.
I hate pressure and I hate social type stuff. So it was just everything that I hate was in that. But it was my mate's wedding and I couldn't, But at the same time, no.
Don't you
We'd
find
like
it amazing, though, that we've actually gone on to do YouTube when we are actually really quite socially awkward people?
Yeah, but you know what? It's not a social thing.
Yeah.
If it's a live stream,
Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
See, the thing with me is I've always been comfortable in things like text chats.
Yes.
My internet days started with AOL chat, for crying out loud.
Oh bloody hell! Yeah.
That was my first introduction to like social interaction on the internet. But so text chat's fine because you're behind this wall of, you know, being at home. But it's actually being in the real world with other human beings. It's like, no, thank you. So when we're doing a live stream, it's me and thee, and then we've got text chat. If I'm doing a recording, it's just me and a camera. So, but if I had to be in a place with people, no, thank you. .jpg.
Yeah. Yeah, I must admit, it's something that's got worse as certainly for me as I've got older.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just like
Well, part of it is that as we've got older, we've got more confused by the young kids of today. We used to think we were all with it and we knew what was going on, but now we're like, I don't understand half the things that happen.
Yeah, you sit there and you're like, yeah, right.
Whereas,
I've got no idea.
Our grandparents and parents just wouldn't care about that. They'd be like, your kids today, whatever, don't care.
Yeah.
But because we grew up socially savvy, now we're not socially savvy. It's kind of despairing. We're like, oh, but I don't understand anything anymore.
Yeah.
Like old people who don't get memes, that's fine because they don't know what memes are.
Yeah.
But we get memes, but we're getting to the point where we're suddenly not getting the memes anymore, and this is where we start to feel out of it now. But we get that kind of detachment from it, and we're like, and that's where we get a bit sad.
Yeah.
Because we start off knowing what things like that are.
Yeah, text speak, innit? And it's like,
Whereas, like, if you go to some old person who doesn't know what a meme is, they're not going to miss them and not going to feel bad that they don't get them because, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Picture of a cat, what? No, I was happy to do it for my friend, and I was proud to do it for my friend. But also, it was the least pleasant experience of my life. Well, not the least pleasant, but it was the most stressful and unpleasant in terms of it was everything that I don't like doing. If I'd just been a guest at the wedding, I would have been fine because all I do is isolate myself with my friends that I know. I've got like a small circle of real world friends that I would have been happy to hang around with.
Yeah.
And then I could just kind of ignore everyone else because I don't know them and therefore I don't want to be anywhere near them.
Yeah, you can ignore them because it's not really going to be a problem, is it?
Yeah. So but being best man, of course, and I've got like a room of 150 people who I don't know. All expectations of me not to screw it up or actually do a good best man speech, and I'm like, my speech is shit. It's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be awful. It was awful. It was just rubbish. So yeah.
Oh, we've all been there, mate.
So basically, all my other friends are on instruction now not to ever get bloody married ever. Just forget that.
Yeah, it's like, if you get married, don't even ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon for any of my remaining friends now. I think I'm safe now.
Getting married now is so damned expensive, isn't it? Yeah, no, but... My nephew got married a couple of months back, and it was... I'd like to have gone, but obviously I'd just come out from surgery, so it was just too soon, but...
Wow, was it really like that long ago that you came out? It seems like it was like... On one hand, it seems like it was yesterday. On the other hand, it seems like it was like a year ago.
8 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I've surprised myself, really, how well I've come forward with it. Because, but again, it's because I you know, I've changed my day to suit this and other streams I do. So
You've adapted.
I still
around it,
get, yeah, I get my rest time, you know, but, you know, so I'll go back upstairs and lay down and all of that lot. So I'm getting the rest that I should be getting. It's just I've had to reverse my day almost.
Yeah. Well, it don't really matter, I suppose. I suppose, you know, well, with you and me, we're mostly in the house all the time.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Well, this is it. It's like the wife said, you're not getting up to go to work, are you? So you ain't got to worry.
No. I mean, my schedule's completely changed just with me having to look after Mama Fox. So
Yes.
I'm getting to bed late and not getting up till, say, midday now, but that's because I have to work around Mama Fox's schedule for the moment. So it's not like I'm getting loads of extra lay-ins. It's just that's my schedule now.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what we've, you know, that's what we've got. So we just get on with it.
Aye.
But it certainly works for this one because, like you say, you know, we go until the early hours. So yeah, you know, we've not got to get up and go to work. So
No. I mean, I have to get up every morning and unlock the porch and stuff, but
yeah.
it takes like a minute.
You know, I mean, I'm up when H comes home in the morning. So, you know, she comes home normally about 8 o'clock. I'm still up. You know, I would have been binge watching bad TV, but soon I'll be watching DS9.
That's
Just
good
thought I'd
TV.
get that in
Yeah, you
before
got it in.
you corrected me.
It was noticed. Thank you.
I am good. See, I'm learning.
You have your moments.
Educating Festa.
There's some good shit you're going to end up watching. Trust me on that. There's some good watching in your future. And then, of course, once that's done, it's all, you know, all 10 seasons of Stargate.
Yeah. Stargate SG-1.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, once you've done that, you've got Atlantis, and then there's SGU, of course.
Basically, my life as I know it has ended.
Yeah, I've taken control. I've taken control of the remote, and you're screwed. Just stay down in the hole. You'll be happy. We'll take care of all the other needs.
Yeah. That Warhammer role that I'm adamant I'm not in, but I am. I know.
Mm-hmm. There's actually a Japanese horror manga, and I can't remember what it's called. And the idea is that, and I thought of this the other day when we were talking about you being down the hole. I can't remember all the details, but it's like some little sort of short form manga.
Yeah.
Where, all of a sudden one day, there's a news report on TV. This guy's watching the news report, and all of a sudden there's a cliff on a beach.
Yeah.
And a sort of a person-shaped hole appears in this cliff. Like just, you know, stood there, arms to the side, and it just goes into the cliff. And there's like a few of them appear, all these like all these people-shaped holes. It's like, well, this is weird. And basically, the idea is that the kid that's watching the news broadcast about these holes, in a bit like sort of Close Encounters kind of thing, he starts getting this urge to go to the cliff. He doesn't know why, and he's like, but he's like, nah, don't be stupid. I haven't got time to go to the cliff. And he's trying to explain it to somebody else and other people. I'm trying to remember this from memory. But basically, it turns out what happens is people are just like inextricably drawn towards this cliff.
Right.
And it turns out that each hole in the cliff relates to a person.
Oh, right, yeah.
And the person has this instinct to go into the hole.
Mhm.
And it's imagine you were just stood there, like with your legs slightly apart, looking forward, and your arms lifted out to the side a little bit, like at 45 degrees, and people they go and stand in the hole that's their shape, and they know instinctively which their hole is, and they can't resist it. It's this impossible thing to resist, and basically, as soon as they go in the hole, they start getting pulled in.
Yeah, that sounds very much like my existence.
Yep. But the horror, of course, is that the hole gets smaller and smaller as it goes deeper into the cliff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at that point with the hole where I can't no longer see daylight.
No.
It's like, yeah.
But I remember reading about that manga, and it's just like it stuck with me because it's such. I don't do horror because I find it boring, but that is such a horrifying story.
Yeah.
You're in this. It's almost like, you know. You remember the quiz game where there's like a person-shaped hole in the wall and they have to jump through it.
Yeah.
It's like that, but once you're in the hole, you're sucked in.
Yeah.
And you can't get out, and the hole gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's like, just imagine being in the hole and it's getting smaller and you're getting compressed. Ooh, what comes out the other end? Ew!
Ooh.
It's one of those things that like sticks in your mind as you're thinking it through. But of course, it was like this homing instinct. The kid just couldn't resist. And he was driving himself insane because he didn't want to go in. On one hand, he didn't want to go in.
Yeah.
Because he could see what was happening. But on the other hand, he was compelled to go in this hole. I'm sure somebody in chat's already talking about it now. I can't look at chat just yet, but it's fascinating.
I think Retro's saying that my first and only wedding left me and his ex in $20,000 in the hole. Yeah.
Yep.
Can well believe it, mate. That's why me and my missus got married in a registry office.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. We got married this morning. Yeah. Yeah. Job done. No fuss. No hassle.
Yep.
Colour should I do then?
Do it that colour.
A bit of silver. Put that in there.
I'm learning that oily streaking effects on dark colours are very easy to do. And they look great. But trying to do the same thing on light colours, it just looks like streaky paint.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Is it coming along how you expected?
Yeah, not on this tank. I'm sure it's fine. It's just.
Am I right in thinking that you seemed to prefer the colour scheme on the previous one more than the current one? Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, this colour's. It's probably a bit. I don't know. It's very. It looks very dirty on the blue. It makes the blue look really, really oily and dirty, which is good. Yeah. But I didn't want to be doing like 3 different streaking colours on the 3 different colours of this tank. I'm also nowhere near on camera. Because I've got different colours, like there's a brown one that looked great on the sand colour.
Yeah.
But disappeared into the green and looked rusty on the blue, but I'm going to do different rust colours later, so I didn't need a rust pin wash that's then going to be followed up by other rust later on. That would just be silly, so. Quite like that though, that's come out quite nice. I don't know. It'll, once I get a spray of Tamiya buff on it and stuff, other weathering done it.
It'll come together.
I think all I'm going to do is I've got some dirt colours, so I've got Kursk soil and I've got light dust, kind of like sort of tan colours.
Yeah.
These are enamel washes as well, so I think I'll be doing them on the wheels and on the bottom of the skirting there and at the front.
Yeah.
Just be brushing it up, and then on the bottom of the turret, perhaps very subtly. And I think I might, before I do that, I might do a very light Tamiya buff brush dust, just to give that kind of faded, and then I'll leave it at that, I think. And I'll do some spotting, some splatting as well, but with the light. I'm not going for mud. I'm going for dust.
You can't beat a bit of splattage.
Yeah, and it'll look great on the German grey one, because that kind of dusty colour really works on German grey. I don't know how it'll look on this, but the Matilda tanks always look nice when they've got the sandy desert weathering. So. Easy now. Steady now.
Steady Neris.
Steady Neris. I need to go for a great big wee, I think.
Yeah, no, I'll do a bit of chat, Dolly, and whilst you do.
Hang on.
I'm
just finishing this bit. I might do a sponson, because I know I can do a sponson in like 20 minutes. Well, I can get a sponson done quickly, so if I get the paint down and suddenly we're running a bit late, I don't have to sit around for ages.
How's your back?
That's all right.
Yeah, you're all
right. I need to go for a great big wee.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll do a bit of chat, Dolly, and whilst you're doing that, let's have a look.
Turn my microphone off.
Oh, yeah. You don't do a TK, do you, mate? Right, where did we get to? In the chat? Apologies if I've read any of these already, folks. Let's just move me mic. Edward Leonard says, sorry, Fox, it's not free. Usually when I get an email from them, I can watch whatever the subject is, but not this one. Sorry to get your hopes up. Candygram says, according to the internet, which is never ever wrong, Tony's last name, Chatcherry, is pronounced Shashuri. There you go. I think Fox might have read some of these out, but anyway. Creole makes perfect sense now, says Edward Leonard, or says Jeff to Edward Leonard. He's also saying a really good friend of his asked him to be the officiant celebrant at a wedding. There were 200 people present. I practiced for a month and a half before and it was still intimidating. Yeah, it is, mate. It's one of them. You're honoured, don't get me wrong, but then you've got the whole speech and all of that lot. So, yeah. Candygram says, I was floored and honoured that she asked me in the first place. Nigel's modelling bench said, I found a Fox cap online at $165. Wow. Edward Leonard says, I paid for 2 weddings in my life. I'm glad I'm finished with that expensive proposition. Candygram says 2. Ouch. Absolutely. It's Retro saying his wedding left him 20 grand in the hole. Edward Leonard says, yeah, that's about right, Retro Rabbit. Even if you do try to skimp. Yeah, it does. It soon mounts up, mate, the cost of a wedding. It really is shocking. Retro says, my home theatre renovation only cost him 18 grand and he gets a lot more use out of that. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Sounds nice. EC Hydro says, we had a cash offer too to elope, but it was too low to consider. Yeah. It's sad but true. Father-in-law bailed. The offer cost him more in the end. Yeah. Retro Rabbit says, ooh, fox piddle. Jeff saying, spider pig alert. Yeah, apologies for my belching, folks, if it's frightening you. EC Idaho says, fun fact, Baneblade sponsoring las turrets look great on Chimeras, better than Chimera's original turrets. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Johnny's in saying, evening peeps. Hello, Johnny. I hope you're doing all right, mate. And he says, I hope everyone's all right, as do we. Hope you're okay, Johnny. I do believe Fox is back.
I would be back for ages, but I didn't press the button on the microphone properly.
That'll be why I couldn't hear you.
I was talking and nobody was listening because nobody had the ears of listening. Hello, I'm an idiot. What can I do? There you go. Bing.
Absolutely.
Ding. And the next word.
Nigel says Fox is pooing.
I don't poo. I poop. I'll tell you what. I'm British, right?
Yes.
I'm British, and we've always said poo. You go for a poo.
Yeah.
But as I've got older, I find that the American version poop is actually easier to say, as in I feel silly if I say I'm going for a poo. I sound like a child. I'm going for a great big poo. I sound like a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
But if I say I'm pooping, it just sounds like
adult
humour. Yeah, so I'll give the Americans that one. Poop is better than poo. Poo is like saying bottom instead of arse.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to go and kick his bottom. What? You wouldn't say that. That man spilt my pint. I'm going to go and kick his bottom.
Yes, it depends on saying, I'm going for a plop. It's like, okay.
I'm going to whoop his bottom. No, you wouldn't say that.
No.
Plop. It says plop.
Isn't it weird though, isn't it? It's just like, yeah.
Some
plop.
words are just so childish. Yeah. It's like there are no... This is where we're going to definitely lose monetization. There are no words you can use for male or female parts that
Yeah.
don't sound stupid or childish. It's really stupid.
Yeah.
There are no words that don't sound dumb.
Yeah. Just like, yeah.
But you can't use the actual words for them because that sounds even worse.
Yeah. Well, look at the other day when I went puberty.
Yeah, you.
It made you cringe, didn't it? You're like, please don't say that again.
It's like, I don't know how, but like when we came up for the word names for things in the English language, either it was the same person or two people thinking differently. They're the same, but they managed to decide that the names for the human wiggly bits would be like two of the most unpleasant words to say that you can imagine.
Yeah.
It's not like one of them's unpleasant, the other one's not. It's like, no, both of the words,
Yeah.
the proper words, are just like, they're just not, you can't, you know.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from.
Like, you can go into the doctor and say, yeah, I've got this like real pain in my left elbow,
Yeah.
or you know, I've got my rib cage hurts, or you know, my sternum's painful. But if you've got a pain in your gentleman's area,
Yeah.
you're just not going to go to the doctor.
Half of you sniggering inside knowing that you've got to say the grown-up word, and it's like,
Yeah, I've got this pain in my burpis. It's not going to work, is it?
yeah, and it's just like, yeah.
You can't say that. You can't. There isn't a word you can use that is.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be serious.
Yeah, it's like being back at school, isn't it, again? It's like,
Yeah. Stupid word.
I'm so glad it's not just me then.
But I do like the fact. But the other unusual thing is they also have the unusual property. Both those body parts. That you could make up a name for it on the fly in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah, and everyone would know what you're on about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like if you did that, if you didn't want to say elbow and you said a made up word, people like, what?
Yeah.
But if you said, yeah, he kicked me right in the and made up a word for whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, right in the yeah.
He shifted his foot up. He moved his foot and he kicked me right in the Babylonians. They'd know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, right in
No
the jewelry
question at
box. It's like, yeah.
I've got a mighty breeze blowing right round the Gorbals. It's just
yeah, everyone goes, oh yeah. You've done your zip up.
But if you were making up a word about the elbow or the nose or the ear, it just wouldn't. They'd be like, that's not a word.
Wouldn't
what are you
work,
talking
would
about?
it?
No. So it's unusual characteristics of the male fleshy areas. I don't know how we got onto that. Let's never discuss this again.
No.
Well, at least not on my channel anyway. Your channel, don't care.
Yeah, it don't matter if it's on my channel, mate.
But I kept it clean.
You wait till Sunday, mate. Revenge.
I kept it educational.
Yes, it was. It was done in a seriously proficient and professional manner.
Yeah. Professional and everything.
Yeah.
Dread to think what chat's doing. Let's have a look. Fox, Duncan's paint job looks surprisingly like yours, but yours is better in my opinion. I mean,
There you
not
go.
this one, but you mean the dark grey one. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mine's on a crappy webcam when you see it normally, so it'll always look better. Yeah. What are you doing?
Hold up a minute. When I put myself down, I get told off. Yeah, when you put yourself down, it's okay, is it?
I know. I've got an itch.
Good man. What am I doing? I just painted.
I've got an itch on my shoulder. I've got an itch on my shoulder blade, but my little dangly microphone thing is right in the way.
I painted the top of my funnel.
Paint your funnel. I'm liking the checkers on the other bits.
It's getting there. Like I say, it's its first thing. It's got to have a wash yet and all of that lot.
Yeah.
And of course,
All
this is
comes together.
magnetised now as well. So that's
Get
I
you your
know.
magnetisings.
but yeah, it's coming along slowly but surely. It's beginning to take shape. Like I say, I've got the other checkers to do on that yet.
I know what's going to happen, you know, in like 30 years' time.
What?
When people discuss like the works of Festa. And it'd be like, what was he known for? And it'd be like, he was known for making really long dioramas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really long and thin. Because everything you built is like long and thin.
Yeah, actually, yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, you have this thing as he did lots of 2B. He had a shed full of 2x4s, and every single one was turned into a diorama.
It's just one. I mean, it would have looked odd just being that on its own, wouldn't it? I mean, imagine. Well, obviously with the funnel on there, it's a bit difficult to disguise it. But I mean, the guns that came with it were far-ass finicky little things, weren't they? And they're on the back. They're on the back of the other carriage, like. But you're going to put a gun on it. Put a big one on there. Crying out loud. I'm having a wibble now. But yeah, you got to have a bit of gunnage on there.
I fell out.
I did notice that.
You noticed, didn't you?
I did. But yeah, I was just having a bit of a wibble about the far-ass little guns that came with it. Yeah,
I heard you say, if you're going to put a gun on it, put on a great big, and then I fell out.
Yeah, just put a big one on there, you know, it's...
Get your big one out.
I want to find the other bit that I was doing. And
Nigel asked me what's wrong with saying I'm going for a great big S. I'm not going to say it because it's your channel.
Yeah.
I don't like that word because it's too aggressive. I'm a delicate wallflower, and that's a kind of Matt Lads kind of word.
Yeah.
It's a bit. I don't really. I prefer to be humorous and slightly silly. That's a kind of aggressive word that doesn't really fit with the way I speak.
We're also mindful of each other's monetisation as well, aren't we?
Yeah, I'd say it without the E on the end, occasionally.
Yeah.
I'd say that because that can be funny, but with the E on the end, it becomes a Nuki Brown pub fighting kind of word.
Yeah.
I can't really explain it. It's an aggressive form of the word.
Confrontational.
Yeah, it's like I don't say pal. I hate when people say pal because I always find pal a really aggressive. I don't know why, but I find the word, like saying how you doing there, pal, or what do you think, pal? I find the word, I don't know why, I find the word pal a kind of a confrontational, aggressive way.
Yeah, it used to come out in the vocabulary just when someone was about to square up to someone, didn't it?
Yeah, what do you think you're doing, pal? Oh, is that what you think? No, maybe it's because my dad was from Glasgow, I don't know, but I'll never say
pal. Yeah.
Yeah, I always find it it's a very passive aggressive word to me, pal.
Yeah.
I know it's not, but to me it is, and that's why I never use it. What are we doing in chat? Best term for lady and man parts is his or her bits.
Yeah.
Claire's in. She says, I thought I'd turned into the wrong channel there for a minute. Hope everyone is well. Colin Foxx and Jeff Candyman from Mongo.
Hello, Claire. All right, my love. Hope you're doing okay.
The Bobbins left the roof for a bit. I think he means room, unless he's got a kangaroo. Left the room for a bit, and people are talking about blowing.
Oh dear.
Edward Leonard lived in Florida for 27 years and he had lots of blowing there. Yeah, Hurricane Alley almost, wasn't it, Florida? Yeah. Johnny says 35 to 40 mile an hour winds all day long. Dealing with the leaves was like peeing in the wind.
Yeah.
We've actually I noticed today, I says to Mama Fox, I says, we need to get a dog. We actually have to get a dog now. She said, why? I said, well, since we didn't get the garage demolished, but we had the roof taken down. We had it cleared out and all the roof taken down.
Yeah.
So it's just the 3 walls now and the beams that go across the top.
Yeah.
We'll have to get trailing plants that grow over it. But there's a tree that grows at the back of the garage and overhangs the garage.
Yeah.
And now there's no roof there. The whole open area of the garage is just full of leaves, like to about a foot deep.
Oh.
And I said, imagine if we had a puppy. It'd have a field day in there. So we need to get a dog now so it can go and play in all the leaves. And then she went, no, you just have to clear them up. And I was like,
yeah.
I was hoping you wouldn't suggest that.
It was worth a try.
I was hoping you wouldn't suggest that, Mother. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cowbag.
Yeah, trust you to state the obvious, Mum.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they won't be there by tomorrow now anyway.
Well, yeah,
I ain't your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. Well, I'm not your guy, friend. Typical Canadian argument. Or, let me try that again. I ain't your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. Well, I'm not your guy, friend. Typical Canadian argument, says Retro Rabbit. Canada can do no wrong. There's nothing Canadians can do that's wrong. Well,
Beautiful country.
well, there's a few things they have done that have been a bit wrong, but we won't go into those. As far as I'm concerned,
It's one
if
of
you're
those
Canadian-
places you'd love to live in. It. It's just like, yeah, I want to go and
if
live
you're
there.
Canadian, you get free everything, basically, as far as I'm concerned. Entitles you to anything you need. Maybe I should make all my Patreon and member content free for Canadians.
Yeah, good shout.
If you want to access this content, become a channel patron or become a channel member. Or if you're Canadian, just come on in because everybody loves you anyway. Only $999.99, all free to Canadians.
Right.
I love the fact we all have this particular view of Canada because we don't live there. And I bet if we actually lived there, we wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
I bet Canadians don't think that at all.
Canadians will probably sitting there going, yeah, try living here for X amount. Yeah, you won't love it then, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just one of them places that looks appealing, put it that way.
Yeah. It can't really be that good.
But then we
it
all
can.
do it when we go on holiday, don't we? We're like, oh yeah, I'd love to live here. Yeah, it's
No,
always
you wouldn't.
yeah, it's always great in the middle of summer, but in the height of winter, yeah, probably the right dog. Here you go. Bit of dustage. View some of that.
Dustage. What?
And a bit of that. Go. We are having some of that.
Hey, do you know what they do at McDonald's at the minute?
No.
You know they do their McFlurries.
Yeah.
They do a Cadbury's Heroes McFlurry.
Really? Ooh.
And it's got all the different flavour bits in it.
Yeah.
So it's not just like a chocolate or a crust or whatever. It's all different ones. In the same McFlurry. It's mind-bending.
Sounds nice. Right. By powers of deduction, that should.
Wait. What do you mean deduction? Are you doing thinking or something?
I am. The super glue may be coming out.
Oh dear Lord.
This is going to end badly.
Okay, so let's take bets. 10 to 1 he sticks himself to the desk. 20 to 1 he sticks the model to the desk. 32 to 1 he sticks the model to himself and then to the desk. And 2 to 1 he sticks the super glue to himself and somehow glues the bottle of super glue
of
to
oh,
himself.
little faith.
Listen, Ted glued his super glue to the bench, so I think you can do better than that.
I've done the
I remember,
decals on
I
my
remember that
face.
he was like, I've glued it, he's picked it up and the entire cutting mat came with it. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I've glued me glue to the bench. I don't know how I did that. Let's have a look at the chat.
Yeah, we are men of a certain
Claire
age.
says, hi Jeff, thanks for your message, yet to reply. Fox is going to get the coyote, says Johnny. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bobbins says, proper storm windiness here tonight. As someone who spent a lot of money on roof repair in the past 15 years, it always makes me nervous. Yes.
Yeah, it's one of them, mate, innit? I really hope everyone is safe.
Rabbit says, not free. The ambulance is $45 a trip. You have to pay for an ambulance? Dude, Canada sucks. Canada's the worst.
Never liked Canada, Fox. have
No,
you,
I
mate?
couldn't, never liked Canadians.
Nah.
I'm
It
joking.
seems a right rat hole of a place to go, doesn't it, eh?
Nigel's the modelling bench. My memories of Canada involve scenes of beauty, but very expensive to live there. Quite possibly.
Yeah.
It's too cold for 11.95 months of the year. Not really, more like 8, says Rabbit. Nigel says, I've heard there are areas of Canada that get up to 40 degrees in the summer and minus 35 in the winter.
Really?
Johnny says, good Lord, Fiesta is thinking again. This is the correct response. What's he done? When he doesn't respond to that, you know something's gone wrong.
Hey, what? I'm all right.
What have you done?
I very nearly super glued my pliers to the bench.
Yep. See, when I read that out and you didn't respond to it, I knew
See,
you were about
that's
to
what
do
the
something.
pins are for. They create rivets. See?
Ah, I like it. Oh,
Yeah.
you've just taken that. Have you taken the actual stem off and it's just the pinhead?
Yeah, I cut them.
Pinhead.
Yeah, so it did there. But
See what you did there?
But I'm making sure that the bits I cut off, I'm putting to one side so they don't end up in me feet.
Yeah, they could end up somewhere else.
Yeah, because
You could use them as something somewhere.
oh yeah, I'm going to save them because they'll come in handy as spikes for barbed wire fences or whatever.
Spike.
But I
Yes,
know
John-
if I put them anywhere else, I'm going to end up stepping on them, sitting on them, or worse.
Johnny said, "Good Lord, Fiesta. Oh dear Lord, have I just said that? Good Lord, Festa is thinking again."
Yeah.
I just called you Fiesta. That's like Ted.
Ted used to call me Fiesta all the time.
I know. I can hear Colin's hamster going to a slow squeaky run on its wheel, says Rabbit. And Nigel says, "Colin, show us your funnel."
Oh, you want to see the funnel?
Funnel.
Oh, nearly.
That bit when the thumb fans out and you're like, oh, you glued your thumb.
Let's just hold up. I want to make sure I don't lose pins and stuff. He wants to see it funnel. There you go. There's the funnel.
Tonight, Festa glues a funnel to his face.
There you go. There's the funnel. It's got the checkers to be done and then be painted yellow. But at the moment, it's got pipage and things coming out of it, as well as additional pipage on the top and a
The
walkway.
popularity.
Once the checkers are painted, I shall redo all the woodwork, and yeah,
Goddamn genius. Goddamn genius.
it's getting there. It's the paint jobs at that stage. You know that stage very well, Fox, where you partly like it, you're partly like, oh, I really want to get on to the next bit. So,
Yeah. And it's when you get to that stage where you're keen to move on to the next project that whatever you do, you start thinking, well, that didn't go well, and that came out shit, and that didn't work quite right. And even though it probably looks absolutely fine,
yeah.
everything you do turns out like, oh, and that didn't work, and I've ruined it. And everything's ruined, and I hate everybody, and they're all rubbish. And
Well, this is it. I mean, I'm still at the adding bits and finagling bits, and then I've got the chipping still to do. I've got weathering, other bits of weathering to do, washes to do. So it's early stages in various bits at the moment. But yeah,
But when we get to do our Lehman Russes, that'll be quite good, because when we get to the point of, we'll be able to sort of motivate each other.
yes,
Because it'll be like, come on, I'm doing it, and if I'm doing it, you're bloody doing it. Shut up and get on with it.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, big tart.
We'll do all right. It's one of them.
I'm still thinking of the German grey colour scheme, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm
Because
cool with that, mate.
it's simple enough, and it's not too complicated. And it'll look good even if we make an arse of it, so... You can't really go too wrong.
That simple, even Festa could do it. Is that what you're saying?
I said nothing of the sort.
Because you do realise this is me. You are working with, the Blue Peter elephant or whatever,
Blue Peter Elephant. What Blue
You
Peter
know.
were you watching?
Yeah.
No, my logic is that if I'm trying to teach you something, I don't want to be teaching you how to do the most complicated thing in the history of humanity.
Right.
I'd rather teach you in a way that you can focus on the techniques and not the actual.
Practical technique.
Yeah, like I want to show you how to get the paint on the model and how to do weathering and stuff, not how to do a really complicated camo scheme that requires all kinds of thinking and shit. It's like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I want to show you the techniques, not thinky stuff.
Yeah. You don't want to get bogged down in the technicalities of the masking.
Technicalities of the masking. Oh, that's cool. I did the weathering on the seamy underbelly of this yesterday
Oh, right. Yeah.
night, and some of the enamel paint came up on this bit here, and I hadn't noticed.
Yeah.
So it's been there all day today and all night last night, and I can still go in and just take it away. Look at
Oh, mate.
That's over 24 hours. And it's a bit embedded. It's not going to completely go away.
Yeah.
but I can reactivate a chunk of it and just make it look. I mean, it's going to get covered in dirt and dust anyway, but it's just a good way for me to show off one of the beauties of enamels. You can get up to 24 hours to work with this stuff. I love it.
Yeah. That's coming along all right. I'm happy with it. Not been painted yet. Underneath the cheers. In a while. But that was good.
That was good, though, wasn't it?
That was. I'm mightily impressed.
You were impressed with that, weren't you?
I was. Can you ring Simon Cowell and get his view on that?
Oh God, do I have to?
I could see there is a record deal coming.
The man's
up.
an arse. I'd rather not.
The multi-millionaire is an arse, yeah. I know.
He is.
He is, yeah, but...
Very good friend of mine is an artist who did a portrait of Simon Cowell.
Oh my God, I can't think of anything
bought
worse.
He bought it.
Oh no.
And has it on a display in his apartment.
Oh my God.
And discussed it on some telly programme at some point.
Isn't that the ultimate in vanity?
Oh yeah, but she didn't care. He got paid a load of money for it. She was quite happy, thank you very much.
Yeah, he's the sort of bloke who'd get his windscreen mirror tinted on the inside so he could watch himself driving.
Yeah, it was basically a massive a portrait of him that was like about 10 foot by 6 foot or something.
Oh my God.
But it was a portrait in hole punch dots.
Please don't tell me he was dressed up as Napoleon or Nelson or something.
No,
like that.
no, it was just his face. My friend, she does she did. She's not done it for a while. She does a hole punch dot art.
Oh right, yeah.
She takes like billions of hole punch dots.
Yeah.
Different colours and things like that, and paints pictures with them. It's amazing. It takes her months and months to do them. There's millions and millions of these hole punch dots.
Yeah.
And I think I could be wrong, but you know, we occasionally go around and help out by punching hole punch dots, just to get some stock.
Yeah.
I think some of the hole punch dots that I punched are actually in Simon Cowell's face. So technically, I've punched Simon Cowell
In the face. Good
yeah.
man. Good man.
It
I
felt
knew
damn
I
good.
liked you for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, I could say I punched Simon Cowell in the face and he didn't even notice. So
Yeah.
that's not as impressive. Habba hadda hoo.
You bet you watch the life.
Hammer higher.
Yeah.
Yes,
sounds-
Jesus.
That's my Warhammer song. I'm in the hole. I'm in the
I'm in a hole. It's a very lonely hole. Very expensive hole. Yeah, but you know what? You're in the hole and you bloody love it.
Yeah, I mean,
There's being in the hole, right? And say, well, I just like this one particular kit and something like that. Or, you know, I like orcs and I just like the orcs and I'm not in the hole. But then there's I'm not in the hole, but I sort of may have bought a load of Age of Sigmar stuff, even though nobody's ever mentioned Age of Sigmar before, and I've done that off my own back. And also, oops, I'm at Forge World again. You're in the hole. Deal with it. You are scored. There is no escape for you, Tommy. The war is over. Ja, das ist richtig. The war, it is over. Silence.
the
And
it
now,
was the fact that you kept on at me. Get some orc. You will enjoy it. And I'm like, I don't want to do that.
guess, have you bought it yet? Not yet. Have you bought it now? No. How about now? Still not bought it yet. Why not? Do it now.
Yeah.
How about now? How about now? Have you done it yet? Have you done it now?
No,
No. How about now? This is what it was like for like about what? About 3 years?
2 years. Yeah, 2.5, 3 years, yeah.
For 25 years.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
he
when Colin awoke
started-
from his coma,
Yeah, when you started, most of the stuff was still in white metal, wasn't it?
when I started, it was Dungeons and Dragons, mate.
Yeah.
I better do that bit, I suppose. I don't know. What time are we on? I don't think I'll do any more now because
Oh, is
If I
that
start
time for
doing-
10 yet? What time are you
yeah,
looking
if
at
I start
going
doing
off?
If I start doing more stuff now, I'll be here all night. So I'll let it dry now for a bit. I'll chat Dolly.
All right, mate. What's that? 10 bars. What do you want to do? Go off at 3:30?
It's up to you. Yeah, you can do.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm just thinking there's no point me doing any more little bits now, because I'll do a quick bit that takes me like 2 hours, and I'll be like, oh fudge.
Yeah. Before long, it's like, yeah, I might as well stay up because I'm going to be streaming in 10 minutes.
Yeah, now I've got to go and wake Mama Fox up. God damn it. Let me just clean this bit up. Now, people watching with your eyes. People watching with their very important, very, very important. First of all, don't forget, of course, go and buy my Lehman Russ, please. Somebody go and buy it, for the love of God. Don't forget, of course, as you know, Colin and I will be back on Sunday for Warhammer Sunday, amongst other streams that people are doing. Now, this weekend's Warhammer Sunday is very important because it's me and Colin, which is obviously very important. However, don't forget, of course, that not this week's Warhammer Sunday in a day and a half, or in a day, but next week's Warhammer Sunday is very, very important.
Oh, yes.
Because we're giving shit away.
Yes.
For free. And we're giving awesome stuff away for free.
Yeah, not one bit of shit.
Not 2 bits of shit.
But 3 bits of shit.
3 bits of shit. And it's the best shit you can get. This shit, yeah. You ain't got shit if you ain't got this shit.
Oh, it's not shit, it's good shit.
It's damn good shit. It's the best shit.
You're shitting me.
I am not shitting you. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah. So this weekend obviously is a regular Warhammer Sunday, which you need to watch because you love us, and we are the best people in the universe, and you love us more than everybody else. But also, weekend after next, we will be doing our birthday giveaway, because it's my birthday. So we'll be doing the giveaway. We are giving away not just an orc truck worth £27 something, not just an Astra Militarum Valkyrie flyer worth 40 something quid, 46 quid.
46 quid.
We are also giving away
dun, 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 dun.
a motherfucking Baneblade.
Yeah.
I just said the rude word. I didn't mean to say
I know.
that. We're giving away an orc truck, a Valkyrie flyer, and a Baneblade. Not all in the same. There's 3 different prizes. You can win one of them. If you want to win an orc truck, a Valkyrie, or a Baneblade, you need to make sure you watch next week. Not the one coming up in a day and a half.
It's the week, Sunday the 5th, isn't it?
It'll be, strangely enough, December the 5th.
I wonder why. Strangely enough, that's your birthday, Fox. How come I knew the
it
date?
Is. Yeah. Yes, all presents to be sent to my address. So we're going to be giving those away, and we'll probably do it as put a comment on the video type thing.
Yeah.
But we will be, because we've had a very kind donation from a benefactor who wishes to remain anonymous. A very kind person made it possible for us to give these things away as prizes. So weekend after next, we will be giving those 3 things away. We'll be running it, and we'll probably pull the winners the week after, give everybody a chance to watch if they don't watch it live. But you need to watch, because I will be asking for a very specific. We'll probably do it in such a way that you need to watch to put a certain thing. In the chat.
Yeah, you got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, we'll probably come up with a phrase that you have to put in chat or something like that. And you can win one. And with the reason we chose those, there's various reasons, but basically it doesn't matter. You can win them for free. Who cares?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
yes, folks.
So, yeah, give it a whiz. You know what I'm gonna do?
Go for it.
I'm gonna clean my brushes.
No.
While I'm here, I'm gonna have to go and get some warm water. I need some warm water in my little container.
He's only going to clean his brushes.
I'm only going to clean my bloody brushes.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody bristles off.
You won't be impressed if I only use 2 brushes. Right, I'm going to unplug my headset for a second. I'm going to get some water.
Oh, yeah, no worries, mate. What do we got? The bobbins, I need more shit in my life. Claire's saying no shit, please. Retro Rabbit says, I don't know, I've got a lot of stuff already. Johnny says you're both in the old and just keep digging deeper and I think you'll dig yourselves out. Well, I'm hoping I'll go that far down the old that I'm going to end up coming out the other end of it. Edward Leonard says, Festa's funky, funny, finagling funnel facts with an F.
Headphones are in. I can hear everything you're saying.
There you go.
And it is that big, trust me. Right, so we'll move that out of the way. Oh, no, that's my not baseball cap. I'll just put that over there.
So yes, folks, it's going to be a good giveaway weekend, I think, that weekend.
Yep. And I have had some people asking about who can enter. Everyone in the universe can enter.
Yes.
I don't care where you are. The way we're going to do it is that if you win the prize, I will order the model from Games Workshop in your country.
Yes.
So there's no import charges, none of that nonsense. It just literally turns up on your doorstep.
Yeah, it will ship to you from within your country of residence.
Yep. Although there's some places where they ship it from a country to another country, but they don't tend to put import charges on there. So you shouldn't have any import charges, but I'm not going to say that 100% because I don't know. There's probably some countries where they don't have a distribution centre there.
Yeah.
They figure it out somehow anyway. So I won't say there won't be any import charges, but there shouldn't be. It's as if you've ordered it from Games Workshop yourself, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
So expect it to be however it normally is when you order some shizzle from Games Workshop. And of course, if you win one of these fine items, we do hope that you'll put lots of pictures up in the boom hut when it's done.
Yes.
And in Colin's group, the Festa's Workshop group, so we can have a look and see.
Absolutely, see you with your prizes.
Now,
nice.
you can if you wish send me packets of chocolate hobnobs. They will in no way at all influence the decision of who we pull the winners out to be, but I'm more than strongly recommending you do that. For various tactical reasons.
Is that one of your non-biased opinions coming up, is it?
Oh yeah, if you send me chocolate hobnobs, it will in no way help you win, but I'll certainly remember that you've sent them. Won't increase your chances.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Give something back, wouldn't it? So, yeah. Yeah, you got to be in it to win it, eh? Oh, wow.
EC Idaho says, my son, hello Mama Fox. EC Idaho says, my son just bought a Baneblade.
Good man.
Well, if you win, then you'll have one as well. You can build them together.
Do a buddy build, couldn't you?
Yeah, buddy build. Unless you hate your son. But, hey, that's not for us to talk about. I don't know where that just came from.
Yeah, a bit brutal, but hey,
I mean, buddy build with your son. No, I hate my son. Oh, I've gone there now. Oh, no.
Yes, don't do a buddy build then.
I've had conversations like that, trust me. When you get backed into a corner like that, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, so, really? Yeah.
You know what I hate is when, it's almost nature to say, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, it's like that kind of like just. Yeah. It's not even a conversation at that point. It's just social gestures. But when you say to someone, hey, how you doing? And they go, I'm doing shit, and you're like, oh crap. Yeah,
you should. Oh, we shan't have asked that now.
Yeah, because you take it as you say, how you doing? I'm fine, and then that's just like a handshake. But no, sometimes you do it in back, and you put yourself in the corner. Then
it's that open-ended question, isn't it? How you doing? Fine, and they want you to go. And you? And you get War and Peace. It's like, okay.
ECIdo says he has it built already, and no, I love him to bits, both of them.
Oh, good.
What, he's got 2 bits?
Got more built,
Retro Rabbit says there's nothing in stock at Games Workshop Canderp, so gift cards. I'm sure there'll be something in stock by then. If at that particular point in time there's nothing in stock, then I don't know. You could wait till it's in stock and we'll get it sent out to you. I suppose we could do gift cards to the same value, but that won't be as awesome as receiving a free Baneblade, would it? Come on.
Yeah.
I'd rather wait for a free Baneblade than just get a gift
Baneblade, isn't it? You know, you too could be putting a crow's nest on your Bane blade.
You could say, this Bane blade that I've got on my shelf here, this was ordered by Model Making Guru. In the same way that I keep my Tony Shashere, whatever it is, thing preserved. There you go, I've done my brushes now.
Yeah, no Bane blades were hurt in the making of this video.
No. Oh, I'll tell you what as well. Ooh, two things.
Yeah.
First of all, my feet are freezing. I'm going to put my fluffy socks on because my feet are goddamn frozen.
It's
It's very important that I told you that. It's very important that you knew that.
Oh, God, this image now of you in fluffy bunny feet.
My little feet are all shivering in
Oh,
cold.
your tootsie's all coldy-woldy.
Like orphans abandoned on a Victorian street in the depths of the deep winter.
Oh, God, look at it.
There you go, that's better. Actually, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to also put my Bundeswehr shirt on because it's just damn cold. I know it's winter because I've got a collection of like about 8 Bundeswehr army shirts, and they come out when it starts going cold.
Yeah.
They're all about 40 years old, but you know what? They're as good as new.
Yeah, I'm all right in this room because it's got the boiler, the fish tank, the printers, the computers. But as soon as I go next door, it'll be, it's a bit nippy in here.
Unfortunately, our entire house has 2 radiators, so it's fucking cold.
Oh yeah. That ain't good.
But yeah, these if anybody out there, if you want shirts that will last you for a long time, get some proper German Bundeswehr shirts, like vintage 80s, 70s ones. I've had these now for like 20 odd years, and they'll last me forever. They've not even got frayed. Although
no frayage.
This one's really weird though because it's got a name tag on it, sewn onto it, like above the breast pocket.
Yeah.
And the name is Walker, which is not a particularly
right.
German name. That's a very strange name for a German soldier, but there you go.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I'm cleaning these. Where was I up to? I was in the middle of saying something anyway. 2 things. One, my feet were cold. Oh, yeah. I sent off this very week, finally, after 2.5 years, I finally sent off George's Sazabi to him.
Yeah, I saw that.
It has gone.
I do love that paint job.
It's gone.
Stunning.
It's been sat in the packing box for the last 2 years or whatever. All packed up. It's probably all seized up now, and you'll open it up and it'll just fall apart probably. No matter.
Are you bricking it knowing that it's in someone else's hands?
Well, it's George though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he
you
knows
won't
what he's
settle
doing.
until it's there, but
yeah, I mean, I won't be happy till it gets there. If it gets destroyed or lost in transit, we're just all screwed basically. But
well, it's super tracked, isn't it?
it's tracked and insured.
Yeah.
But it's tracked and insured. I can hear music.
Can you? I can't.
Or hang on a minute. Wait there. Unplug my headphones. I'm just gonna. I can hear something. Hang on.
Claire says, oops, just remembered to do a thumbs up. Thank you, Claire. Much appreciated, my darling. Normally it's the other ones I get.
Oh, I know. Oh, okay, that's right. I could. It's really weird. I thought I could hear like music or like a chord, but it's actually some kind of like noise in the background at your end in my right ear, like some very quiet little hum, which I think my boiler's just changed speed and it's now in perfect like harmony with the sound in my right ear in the background from you, and it's just made this chord. And my brain's going, why can I hear like a chord? It's like a C major chord, but it's just like background noise in real life in this room and background noise is just suddenly perfectly in pitch together, and it made it kind of stand out.
I've got no
Very
boiler
weird.
on, no fans on. The only thing it can be is the
I think it's just general like just background noise. It's not loud. It's nothing like. It's just literally that the pitch of your normal background noise is suddenly locked in step with my boiler.
Isn't that weird?
and it just, because it's now a chord, it makes like a C major chord in some weird way. My brain goes, ding, what's that?
Yeah, I always make sure when I'm live streaming that I've got nothing on. No, fans and shit.
Oh, there'll always be some background. I won't worry about it. It's not. I say it's not that. It's just purely because now, the moment it locked into step with my background noise here, it suddenly became, the whole thing became, my brain was like,
You know me, mate. I ain't gonna hear it. Pardon me.
you're not gonna hear it. I know.
No, I've got no idea, mate.
It's like, it's really weird. It's not that it's loud. It's purely because it's this perfect C major chord. I can hear it, and that's not something you hear in nature. Is a perfect C major chord. It's very strange. Nobody out there will be able to hear it because, it's just what I can hear in my ear. It's quite charming. Anyway, what am I doing? Brush is cleaned.
Let's have a wonder. Let's have a look at
do that later. Do what?
No, I'm curious now. I'm wondering what noises are out.
Oh no, you wouldn't find it. It'd be something super quiet. It'll just be like just generic background computer noise or whatever. It's whatever the general background hum of anything is. You won't be able to hear it.
I've got my window. I've got my window open unless it's traffic.
Yeah, it could be. I say I wasn't even aware of it till it got into harmony. It's quite interesting.
So don't forget, I'm paranoid now.
No, don't be daft. I'm a big acoustics nerd, so.
I was going to say, you have got ears like a shithouse rat. I'll give you that.
Yeah, you won't be able to. I only figured it out when I pulled my earpiece out. I was like, oh, it stopped. Because the harmony was broken. It's not even loud. It's like hearing a mosquito in the middle of the night. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
Yeah.
Even though it's tiny, you can't hear it really.
Claire says, starting to nod off now. You're welcome, Colin. Thanks so much for the show. Colin Foxx and all the nice people in the chat. You're always welcome, Claire. Lovely to see you in the chat, my darling.
Yep, absolutely.
We're coming off air at 3:30 anyway, so yeah.
Oh, Edward Leonard said, you went to the post and didn't send me my sticker with the squig you drew for me. Blasphemous. That's reminded me, I have got a whole mess of stickers and things that I never got around to sending out.
Yeah, I'm going to send a load out in the new year, stateside. I've already spoke to Jeff.
Yeah, I haven't actually forgotten all those, because it was right on the edge of lockdown, and then we suddenly I couldn't send stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't risk going to the post office. So, but now, although, well, I was about to say now I've started doing stuff like that, but it's kind of turning bad again, isn't it? So that might have to stop.
Yes,
I still have all them. I still have all them stickers and things.
Claire says, "Night, everyone. You take care, Claire. Thanks for coming in."
Yeah, take care, Claire.
Yeah, it is looking a bit ropey again, mate, and it's but no, I shall be sending the American side of things over, stickers and stuff. So, you want to chuck it down? I'll add it to the. If you've got stuff going over to America, let us know, Fox.
No, I've got tons of them, mate. They're just like sticker and envelope job. So like 400 quid or something, or 1 pence or something, I think, isn't it? First class stamp should get it to like South America, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Where are you going to? Zimbabwe? Yeah, first class stamp. There you go.
Yeah, Foxby. Yeah, the 10 pence stamp. Yeah, that'll do it.
What do you mean a stamp? I put an airmail sticker on it. That's all I need, isn't it? Par avion. That's all I need, isn't it?
Edward says his address has changed, Fox. Don't send it to Florida.
All right. Well, it's not going to be any time soon, unfortunately. I say.
No, my stuff will go over now in the new year. Get it shipped over then. I've got, all kinds of, things like me shop cards and things, because Americans, they like shop cards. So I've got loads of them.
Aye.
Stickers.
I only really posted George things out because it's been waiting like 2.5 years and he's paid a lot of money for it, and it was a commission. So that's it. To go.
Yeah, James's commissions will go out in the new year. Get both of them off to him. So
yeah,
and that's it. Then it'll be right. Yeah.
Retro Rabbit says, I never sent Fox my address from like 2 years ago, so I never got my sticker either. Well, there you go, duh. How dare you never send me this sticker that I didn't tell you where to send it? Damn it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I think it was Lynn's that I sent to her old address. It was like,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be anytime soon. Like I say, the only reason that George's went is because that was a paid-for commission. So, and it'd been sat here for 2 years, and it was kind of getting a bit ridiculous.
Wow.
And
Edward's
the first
also
chapter
saying, just for your information, it's really hard to get Citadel paints here in the US. Really? 4 places he tried and Amazon, and he paid $35 for 5 pots of paint.
Have you not got like a local Games Workshop store?
I thought they was global.
They are. They've got 5. Well, they've got 500 stores worldwide. Doesn't mean there's one nearby, of course. It might not be one right next.
No,
to
America is a bit big, isn't it? I mean, nearby could be 1,000 miles away, couldn't it? You know, so
yeah. I mean, I know like Lynn's, for example, her nearest Games Workshop store is, oh god, like thousands of miles away.
Yeah, it's just 2 states over in it or something. She was saying.
Well, I mean, she does live in the middle of like the Mojave or somewhere, doesn't she?
Yeah.
In New Mexico desert somewhere.
Candygram Jeff says Fox is welcome to add to your US a bound parcel and he'll take care of it that side. Oh yeah,
Cool.
Muchly appreciated.
I've actually hoping. Oh, that's a point. See, I've got a bag full of stickers and things to send to people, and I had a whole selection of emails where people said, "Here's my address." But of course, since then I've had the great hard drive failures, and I lost a lot of emails and stuff. Ooh, that could be interesting. I'll have to see if I can make sure I still got all the emails with people's addresses.
Yeah, I need to update me contacts because some of them are so out of date. I don't know whether the people are still living there.
I mean, I've got all the names on the sticker, so it might be a case of I might have to contact them and say, "Hey, where's your address?" Because I haven't got that anymore.
Absolutely.
There used to be 25 Games Workshops in Ontario. Now there's 1. Wow.
Really?
Then again, 25 in 1. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. You're typing. I can tell you're typing.
Me, I'm just navigating to.
You're just navigating
slots.
where? Oh, you really? With all the keys on your keyboard?
Yeah, that's a preemptive typage of my goodnight message. See?
Oh, is it now? Is that what you're saying now, is it?
Yeah, preparation, Fox. Will you behave yourself?
I never behave myself.
Bless you. So, yeah, we're going to be coming off air now to let you lovely people go to your beds and spend the rest of your day doing whatever. Are you streaming later on, Fox, today?
Yes, I shall be hopefully doing Skyrim Saturday. And hopefully this weekend it won't fall over after about 2 hours and then just completely go blongy because of unknown issues. Otherwise, it'll just be a 2 hour stream.
There were some issues during it. I had issues with no YouTube notifications and audio and video sync. That was fun.
Oh, mine. I think is an issue with the Elgato capture card.
Yeah,
it does seem oddly coincidental that it's only happened since Skyrim is now default 60 frames a second.
Ah, yes, it could be over
because I'm streaming at 30 frames a second. But the Elgato was set, one of the random arbitrary settings was 1080p 30. So I've changed it to 1080p 60, but I don't know what that setting actually does.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I can't actually get Skyrim to run at 30 frames a second now because it's just at 60 and that's it, regardless. So I've made a tweak to the setting. I can only hope that it fixes it. Yeah. I tried again afterwards and it seemed to play all right. So it'll either fall over after 2 hours and then be fine. Like it normally goes black for a few seconds. Yeah. Or it'll fall over after 2 hours and then just spaz out and be unplayable. So one of the two. We'll find out.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, folks, I think it's time for us...
Paul Di Tommaso's just come in. Hello, everyone. Did I just make it to say hello and goodbye?
You certainly did, Paul.
You did?
Literally, we're just about to come off air, my friend.
Mm-hmm. But thank you for coming in.
Jeff saying, thanks for the live stream, Festa and Fox. Take care, everyone.
Yep,
absolutely.
Big hugs.
So, we'll see. Fox will see you later on today. I'll see you Sunday on the brunch with Dave, and me and Fox will see you in the afternoon for Warhammer Sunday, folks.
Yes.
So take care. Many thanks to Fox for coming in and joining us.
Many thanks to Colin for being the other person in the hangout that he's running anyway.
If you want to help support us, you can support me on the Patreon there, patreon.com Festa67 workshop. You can join the channel. by clicking the join button under any of the videos. And also you can patron Fox over at patreon.com, Model Making Guru, and join his channel by clicking the join button on any of his videos as well.
Yes.
Was that successful pimpage, mate?
That works, but you forgot to mention that the presents need to get to me before the 5th of December.
You're not getting no presents. You don't deserve any presents. You've been a very, very naughty boy.
That's what I get paid for.
You're not the Messiah. You're a
You're a very naughty boy.
You got it. Oh dear. Take care, everyone. Stay safe in this weather, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Take care, peeps.
Adios, amigos.
Bye.
Ciao, bella. Ciao.